Hey, it's Ross Payne with Roleplaying Public Radio. We're playing Delta Green for the Patreon backers here on RPPR. This is Delta Green, the cleanup, also known as contingency. And we have three players right now, possibly a fourth one showing up later on. First player, I'll have you introduce yourselves. Mike, you are playing Franklin Elias Ness. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Special agent with the Internal Revenue Service in the Albany office, operating in the Criminal Investigation Division. I investigate human trafficking and identity theft in guises of legitimate businesses.
Okay.
And yes, that's a real thing.
No one's questioning it. And your character, you are all agents of Delta Green. If you want to say, do you have any idea on how your character got hooked into Delta Green?
Yeah. Well, the moment I got called down to the special case in New York City, I knew things were going to be bad. When I entered the room in the warehouse district where a garment manufacturer had been ongoing, and found the 13 filleted bodies of 13-year-old boys, I knew something horrific had occurred and that I had to do something about it. When the group approached me, I accepted without any apprehension in my mind. I needed to keep my daughters safe.
All right, fair enough. So then we have Nathan, and Nathan is playing Charles Thompson, who is a police officer. Nathan?
Sorry. Charles Thompson's a member of NYPD. He joined Delta Green after an incident where he was called for a suicide in an apartment and ended up with blood on him, and afterwards it would not clean off, and that led to a series of escalating events.
All right.
The Lady Macbeth.
Yeah. So very good. And finally, we have Noah, who is playing Nathan Massey.
So I am playing Nathan Massey, who is a criminal, basically. He's been arrested multiple times for breaking, entering, larceny, all sorts of thieving crimes and things like that. But the program has seen him as an excellent deniable asset because of his skills at breaking and entering and things like that. So when they need somebody who can go into a pretty kind of, even more hush-hush than usual situation that might end up going bad, they need somebody like him to kind of feed into the furnace for the most part. So.
All right, great. And finally, we have Ray, who finally showed up. So, Ray, you are playing Arthur Kelly Hall, a sergeant in the Army, right?
Yes, a combat medic.
Okay.
In the 10th Mountaineers. 10th
And-
Mountaineers or Mountain? I think it's called the 10th Mountain.
All right, and what led your character to joining Delta Green?
They joined after coming back from rotation and getting involved with something. There was a... what is it called? Sorry. There was a underground fighting thing going on involving like a lot of returned veterans and stuff. And some of his friends had gotten into with a bad crowd, and he decided to find out what was going on. Things got a bit strange as he went down this rabbit hole, and one of his friends went missing in the whole thing. After he spent spent a few months trying to work out what the hell was going on, and it looked like some kind of strange cult activity.
All right, like you do, and that led to Delta Green sooner or later. So you become a member of the program. And Noah, what for your character? What was their experience that led them to Delta Green? I don't know if I asked.
Oh, I was just gonna say that he, during a job that he was set up for, he broke into a place and discovered some incredibly horrifying things going on that, you know, basically he was set up for this one job, and it went really bad and some really horrifying things happened, and that would led to his latest arrest and incarceration, which then the program approached him and said, "Hey, we can get you out of here, but you're gonna work for us now."
Okay. Like you do. So, good times for all of you. So all of you have been activated by the program, but you've been given vague instructions, even by your standards. You've been told to meet together. None of you have worked together before as a group. You're all strangers to each other, and then you all met at a single location where there was a sedan with the keys in it. And 4 badges that were FBI badges that looked pretty good, pretty real looking. You had instructions that these would pass a cursory examination, but in case someone stopped you. But you were told to go to wait on a certain country road in upstate New York and have equipment ready for a quick forensic cleanup. No further orders have been given, so you wait all together. Who's driving, by the way?
I'm probably the closest from the area, so
Okay.
I know this region and Interstate 87 pretty well, going up the Adirondacks, so I'll probably take the wheel.
Okay. So yeah, the 4 of you go up there. It's fall, October. It's getting cold, or it is cold, and the trees are all dying. The leaves are falling off. For those that are, deciduous. But yeah, the 4 of you, as you're driving up, you're told to wait until you receive further instructions to go to your to be activated. So the 4 of you, as you wait in the car. What do you talk about? How do you introduce yourselves to each other? We could just start from my left to right. So, Mike, you could just, since you're taking the wheel too.
Welcome up north, folks. Guessing a lot of you don't get out of the city much. What brings you to this part of the state? The group starting a cell up here?
Well, I don't really know too much about that. I was given the information to come up here, so
Okay.
they don't really tell me too much, to be honest.
All right.
Don't think they're starting anything permanent up here. I've tried putting in transfers after some situations, and they keep getting mysteriously denied.
All right.
Arthur sort of looks between everyone and goes like, is that a thing we're allowed to talk about? I thought we were meant to like keep all of we're meant to be compartmentalized. Isn't that?
That's exactly
I
my
don't-
question. Are we a new
yeah.
compartment?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to. I don't know if that's the kind of stuff we should be sharing with one another. I'm just here because they told me to be here.
I'm just glad to be out of the house for once. They really keep me under lock and key.
Okay.
The house, huh?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Speaking of compartmentalization, we giving real names or not? Because I'm just gonna go by Davis for now.
All right. You can call yourselves whatever you want to. There are no protocols for this. This is unusual. Does anybody have SIGINT, by the way?
Oh, shit. Nope.
All right. Yeah. No. You guys got a legit message. You're fine.
I have
anything-
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not have SIGINT.
All right.
Right, so here's a question. I know the rules for Delta Green allow for, what's it called, special training.
Mm-hmm.
So I know both my background and Noah's character's background mention a lot of training with fraud and that sort of thing. Did anything in the documents we were given stand out as unusual, given that we both handle and create fraudulent documents on a regular basis?
These are actually legitimate FBI badges. They just
Okay.
probably have they just probably have fake badge numbers or, dummy badge numbers that will probably, if you don't know if you call up the FBI, people will be like, yes, that's a legitimate badge number or not.
What's this name? Provost?
Yeah.
Hi FBI. It's Agent 3472. I just what's
Yeah.
my name again? Just
Exactly.
curious. Just testing.
There are names on them too, but yeah, whatever
I
the
was gonna
standard
say,
FBI
I
badge
wanna-
is. But you don't know. Obviously, there would be no work history or anything like that. So even if the names are entered in a database, no one's ever heard of these agents. It won't last more than a few hours at best. Or maybe they just look real. And if you call them up, you're like, there's no one by that name or that badge number. So they were made. They're obviously deniable drop badges. Just like cut out identities, not really elaborate cover identities.
Okay, so
Sorry.
go right ahead.
I was just gonna say, as we sit here in this car waiting, I would be looking at the FBI badge that they've given us and just memorizing any of the details on there that I can.
Okay.
So that, like, the name that's on there.
Probably a good idea. Because so your character would know that this badge would probably best be used if a passing cop or someone else who flags you down or is on a crime scene, you could use it to bluster your way past them, but you're not probably going to get too far into a police station or someplace where they're going to look your name up first. That even if even if the number's in the database, no one's going to hear of you. They'll you can't throw your weight around with that. So
Fair enough.
yeah. So they have some pull with this, but I mean they're authentic badges. I mean, these so they were made, so they're authentic in that respect.
I was actually curious about the orders themselves. Was there anything out of the ordinary in the wording or the phrasing or
yeah.
the
Well, let's see. Do you? Let me look at your character. Let's see what skills you have. What skill do you want to use to try and figure that out? Oh, you're talking about the special training. Well, the special training lets you figure out that about the badge itself.
Okay,
But in terms, SIGINT was the skill I was looking for.
then never mind.
For protocol for contacting Delta Green or not. Like you got an encrypted message. And it seemed to follow the Delta Green protocols, the ones you've been told. But let's see here, because it was a text message through your burner phone.
Okay.
But yeah, SIGINT is the one to figure out more information about that. Let's see here. So you continue waiting in the dark. It's after midnight. It's cold. All of you had to make excuses, probably, for your bonds, to tell them where you were going, how long, what did you say you're going to be gone long? Did you think this is just an overnight thing?
My wife and daughters are in a hotel at Lake George. I just took them to the Six Flags Great Escape in upstate New York and told them that I was going to be meeting them there for a day, and then I had to head upstate for further business. I often do.
Okay, good. All right. No strains there. You're doing fine. Let's see here. Nathan, what about Larry? Charles.
I would have told my wife I was moonlighting doing something, and I'll have tickets for a concert later that she'll enjoy.
Okay.
Kind of thing. So this could take a day, it could take 3. It takes more than a week. Things are going to start looking weird.
Okay, so very vague and
Yes.
indeterminate amount of time. So she's real happy about that. Let's see here. Noah, let's see here. For Nathan's, your character's name is Nathan.
Yes.
Are you telling anybody anything?
I figured I would have told, like,
You probably have the best justification for not telling anyone anything. So
Yeah. I mean, I figured like my ex-wife might have been like asking where I'm at and things like that. I told her like
Yeah.
I'm going, like I have special probation. I can go out of state to look for possible job prospects. So I'm gonna be
okay.
in New York for a day or two.
All right. So just bullshit. All right.
Yeah.
And finally, Ray. What about Arthur?
Arthur is, unfortunately, a few feet deep in a web of lies.
All right. Well,
I told my boyfriend that I'm I'm going to visit some buddies from the army, and I told my mother that I'm gonna go look for work in New York. I'm thinking about moving up that way. And then I told my army buddies that I'm going away for the weekend with a new gal I've been seeing. Because I'm hella straight.
wow. All right. So, yeah. No secrets. So that's just your character's state of being. All right.
Are you indicating you might have like a Canadian girlfriend?
Yeah.
Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Totally real.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're all sitting there in the dark. It's past midnight. The car's freezing. And you don't know. There have been no further messages yet. You have not received your order. Yeah. What are you guys doing? Just sitting there in the dark, looking at your fake badges.
I am going on an annoying diatribe about best places to get local cider donuts and how the
Cider
benefits of
donut?
different places. Yeah. Oh yeah, man.
That sounds
New York
really good.
Yeah.
America is weird.
Don't
Oh.
Just being insufferable.
I'm trying to
Just
lose
completely
weight.
insufferable.
So we were given like a forensics kit kind of.
There is a duffel bag in the car with basic forensic stuff. Basically like gloves, baggies, and like some a bottle of ammonia or bleach.
Okay.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
forensic cleanup,
Yes.
that's like crime scene cleaning is what they mean, right? Or do they... Or
Those of you with
or is-
criminality,
The unripened fruit.
those of you with criminology trained, you realize Delta Green wants you to sanitize a crime scene. Is what
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind
Uh,
of what I figured.
So
Were we given like
Oh,
firearms of any kind, or
those of you with firearms trained can have a drop piece with you, a deniable gun. One thing is also
Much as
you
I
are
would love an assault rifle. I think it would probably just be a pistol.
you could take one gun of whatever type you wanted. That would be deniable. You could buy something at a gun show, and or have bought at a gun show, and you could
Land of the free.
Yeah, very land of the free.
Home of the very brave.
So yeah, one gun. What is it? Mike, what about you?
I'm checking the gun table right now.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, just one type. Is it a pistol or is it a long gun?
Oh yeah, it's a pistol, probably a SIG.
Okay. Let's see here, Charles. So do you have firearms?
Medium pistol.
All right, another pistol. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see, Noah.
I would say I'd have like a small pistol, like a subcompact.
Okay. And then finally, Ray. What does Arthur have?
Well, everyone's got a pistol. Maybe I rock up with a...
M60.
with some
You
kind
you
of-
could have an AR-15, some sort of civilian assault rifle.
Sure, why not? Let's say I do.
Okay.
You got to keep your skills sharp. You
Yep.
you can't be going soft between deployments.
You're carrying that in a case. These are all deniable assets. One thing is also you do know for this kind of operation, all of you don't have to make a skill check, is that you are strongly the protocol is to not carry any identifying information on you. Not your real aside from the fake ID badges you have, not your real driver's license, not your real phones, your real wallets, nothing that could identify you. So you all have burner phones with, I assume you have each other's numbers, in that, but that's it.
Yeah, we'll swap numbers when we meet up and
Yeah.
everything.
Do any of you break protocol? Are you gonna have any of your real stuff with you?
I have a real suit, but that's about it.
Okay. With real
Maybe.
name tags?
No, I had those taken out a long time ago.
All right. Okay, so nobody, everyone's following protocol.
I'm gonna say that Arthur is slightly cliche and has a photo of his boyfriend on him. Doesn't have like name and address written on the back or anything, but
But there's a
still,
photo that identifies him.
Yeah, indeed.
All right.
I
let's see.
figure my probation officer wouldn't let me leave with signifying items.
Well, no, they want that. I mean, you probably might even have a beeper. Well, it depends on whether your probation
I
officer
figure
is
my
in the
probation
conspiracy.
officer would have been basically my program handler.
Yeah, no, that would have been removed obviously before the mission. That would have been a little. That would have violated OPSEC, just a little bit.
I do have I do have one thing. One of my daughters gave me a little toy Marshall's badge from the theme park we went to, so I've got that.
Okay. And by the way, Ray, what is your boyfriend's name? What is describe this dreamboat?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna say that his name is Carlos.
Carlos. Okay.
I think that's a cool name.
All right. It is. So all right. So you're waiting there. It gets later. It gets later. It's 2 a.m. now. Nothing's happened.
It's so late. Why
It's
are
so
we just
cold.
sitting here on the road?
Everyone, in fact,
no.
let's do a sand check for helplessness.
Oh God.
Here, what the fuck is going on?
If this is just like a clean up
Oh, no.
goddamn
95.
program.
No.
I'm gonna need you to roll because I cannot get the apps to work.
Okay. An 83. I'm guessing that fails.
Oh no.
In fact, it does.
All right. Well, mark off. If you fail, it's only 1 sanity.
Stream, let me open the U. There it is.
Yeah. So keep track as you are all just losing your goddamn minds, just in frustration as you're.
Yeah, I got
Set
a
up.
4, so I'm guessing I fail on my. Where is my character sheet? Did you say a sand
I'm
roll?
using. I'm looking at. I have PDFs of all your character sheets right now, so I can check them real quick. If the ones you posted to the Patreon page.
Yeah.
So if there are some differences, let me know. If you just make differences.
Shouldn't be.
Okay. So you're waiting there. More time passes. More
How
time
much?
passes.
Do we lose anything on that roll? I got a 94 out of 70.
Yeah, 1 sanity if you fail.
Yeah, just once. So I'll be down to 69 now.
And then everyone give me a con times 5 check.
On times 5. Hell yeah.
I'm
my
gonna need
jam.
another.
Michael, yes. Mike, you made it with a 15. I
Oh,
assume.
cool.
17. Good to go.
I have 80 con and I roll an 84. Awesome.
Well,
Oh no! I got a 49 out of 70, so I'm good. I don't freeze to death or whatever.
yeah,
fall
this
asleep.
is for lost willpower. If you fail, you lose 2 willpower.
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus! I'm not a fan.
Well, it sucks to be out in the cold, in the dark, not getting any sleep, with a bunch of strangers who all have guns.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt it. It
Yeah.
sounds like a thing that
We're all cops.
Yeah, totally.
So,
Yes, Cubs.
yeah.
I
By the
too
way,
am
did
a
any
cop.
of you stop to get food or drink on the way up?
You know what? Let's just say I did. I made a stop and get some cider donuts
All right.
and some coffee.
Okay.
What are these cider donuts?
They're
The
delicious.
cash
is what
Actually,
they are.
are they actually
Oh, the
alcoholic
food, right?
cider or?
No. No, they're like cinnamon sugar covered donuts made with apple cider. They're delicious.
I mean,
All
I'll have
right.
to
So
take your
people
word
saw
for
you
it.
together, or at least one of you in that car.
People
so-
saw me. I
Yeah.
went in by myself, got the food, left them in the
Okay.
car.
Yeah, nobody could have seen the other people in the car in the parking lot. You're fine.
Professionals.
Yep. And so everyone, just roll a d100 and tell me. Let's see here, Mike. I'm rolling for you. You get a 54. Because the lowest one will have something fun happen to them.
36.
36.
Do like highway patrol and order a pizza to
36. All right. Anybody lower than 36?
Oh, gosh.
Hang on.
No.
All right. So Nathan, you got 36. You have to.
I
all
got
that
a 5. I got a
A
5.
5. Okay, right.
All right, Ray. It was nice knowing you.
Yeah. Arthur has to pee at 4 in the morning, so you have to go out in the cold, go behind a tree.
Wander to the woods.
So unless you want to hold it in, which will cost you even more willpower.
I am gonna make a search roll to see if there is a bottle
Of
or
Gatorade.
something in the car.
No.
Damn it! All right. I quickly get out of the car and take a piss.
There's just styrofoam cups that have little lids on them, but I don't think those are very stable. And you've had several coffees, so that might not even be enough. So yeah, all right, you go out.
Gotta go take a combat whiz.
Yeah.
All right. Are we operating buddy system here?
I don't know. Are you?
I'm gonna say
I
yes.
I am not so prudish that I would walk away from the car. I'd probably just stand at the back of the car and pee.
Okay. But you're outside of the car. Are the rest of you staying in the relative warmth of the car?
I'll get out and stand opposite to him, so there's
Okay.
nothing that can jump up behind him.
Okay, so
In case of cougars.
yeah.
I'm just gonna go through the forensic bag for the 30th time.
Yep, same cheap stuff that they got at a dollar store or some other place. It's not, again, this is to sanitize, not to take glue so much. So a lot of cleaning stuff, bags. There's some tarps. There's one tarp, and you just hope you make a realization that there's nothing to dismember a body with. So hopefully that won't come up.
Oh boy.
That's such a great place for your mind to go to.
Yeah.
Really
All right,
hope
boys,
we
we're gonna have to
don't
do this
to
the old-fashioned way. Hope you're hungry.
But
we don't have to retire.
Nathan and yeah. You just want to I want to be a ghoul. Let's just shortcut this, So Nathan and Ray, you're out there. So you hear it quite clearly. Little pops in the distance, and then one loud, and then like 10 seconds later, as you're both looking at each other, what the fuck was that? You hear
Is that gunfire?
it is gunfire. It is
I was
distant.
gonna say, as a combat soldier, I feel I would recognize gunfire.
It is gunfire that is fired from suppressors to make them quiet, relatively quiet. You can still hear them, so it must have been
Quiet
relatively close. What was not suppressed though was the explosion.
Oh God!
So there is an explosion coming, and who had demolitions? Let's see here. Nathan does. Or I'm sorry, Noah's character does.
Yeah.
But Noah was in the car, so Noah, you don't hear it quite as well, so you'll have to make demolition checks to identify what that could have been.
I have heavy weapons.
No,
That's
this is
fine.
the actually. I'll allow heavy weapons roll.
Because heavy weapons does cover grenade launches.
It is definitely okay. Well, I'll have a roll for that.
Yeah.
I missed the explosion or something because I rolled a 95.
All right.
I will tap on the window.
Did you make it, Ray? You can make a roll for heavy.
Yeah,
weapons.
I'm gonna roll now. I just was saying,
Yeah.
fiction first kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tap on the window as I get a 61 out of 20.
Okay. Well, it's definitely an explosion.
We're the best agents.
You cannot identify what it is, though. What type of thing it is.
Look, I'm a doctor, to be fair.
That's fair. Yeah, that's true. So it's coming from nearby. Like you're at the bottom of a hill,
Mm-hmm.
and it's coming from the other side of the hill, like on the top. And through the dark, obviously it's a forested hill. There's a country road winding around it. You're sort of parked off to the side, sort of hidden in the brush a little bit. Your phones all ring a little bit a second later. Proceed up the road with the text message. Proceed up the road. Sanitize scene. Make contact with Agent Travis.
Okay. I'm gonna roll down the window. Boys, get in.
Yeah, I quickly jump in.
Yeah.
I'll zip up once I'm in.
Okay,
Here's the question: do I drive up the road with the lights on or off?
that's your choice. Don't ask
I'm
me.
asking my fellow agents.
Okay.
I would just have the I would have the, what is it called?
The running lights?
Yeah, basically. I wouldn't have the full headlights on. I'd just have the.
Depends on how new the car is, because they might just automatically turn on.
High beams it is, okay. Yeah, no, we'll head up the road carefully.
It looks like you're trying to sneak up on a crime scene. Would you like us to activate the high beams?
Well, with the high beams and taking a careful slow, you don't even have to make a driving check, even though,
No, I'm not actually turning the high beams on. I'm
Okay.
I was.
I think regular headlights should be fine.
Yes.
Okay,
Especially
regular
with-
headlights. But you're taking it slow. What does your character's drive at?
I believe it's.
Oh, I forgot to put
50.
motivation.
Yeah,
shit
you're
on the
fine.
sheet.
But it takes a little while to get up there.
Sure.
The country road. And you come to about 5-10 minutes later. We'll say 7 minutes later. It's very tense 7 minutes as you're all just sort of looking at each other. You hear one more pop in the distance. It's very faint, but all of you are very, you have the windows down at this point, and you're just listening, and you can hear it. You come, and this is like about 4:15 a.m., just before sunrise. Just before pre-dawn. It's almost starting to get light.
If it's New York State in fall, it is not quite near dawn.
Yeah. You don't have a lot of time before. Well, we could look it up. The exact time of sunrise.
Immersion.
You come to an old, abandoned-looking farmhouse. But let's see here. There's at least 2 corpses in the front of men wearing, looks like black tactical clothing or body armor. It's kind of hard to tell. You can tell there are some recent bullet holes. The smell of gunfire and explosive residue is in the air, as well as death. Blood. That kind of thing. Everyone give me a sand check. This is, oh god, you're
All right.
very active crime scene. And there's
yes.
there's no living
Sweet,
people in
sweet
view.
Sand check.
Okay, I fail that.
Okay.
13.
I
Good.
fail it by 1. I got a 70 out of 69 now.
All right. Well, this is surprised by a corpse.
So what did I?
So it's just 1 if you fail.
Give
All
the
right.
dice roller up.
So it's not the worst. But it's kind of. There's the front yard of this house, which looks like it has been mowed somewhat recently. But there are piles of leaves. There are 2 bodies in front. There's the house itself, and then there's a backyard, which you can't really see from where you are. So I'll just go from left to right and ask what each of you are going to do. I assume you stop the car and get out at this point, or not. So Mike, what are you doing?
I'm going to stop the car just slightly up the road. I'm not going to pull all the way up to the house because I don't want us to just get unloaded on when we're in the car.
Mhm.
I'm going to recommend that we split. 2 of us check the bodies. 2 of us cover the side. One of us, watches probably Arthur with his AR-15, and the other just sort of watches the house to make sure nobody, peers out the window and domes one of us with a 22 or something.
So all 4 of you are staying together, essentially.
That's what I would
searching.
recommend.
Okay, so that's what you say. What are you just saying that, waiting for everyone else to react, or are you going to immediately start doing something?
I'm going to start.
We're supposed to find this Agent Travis.
That's what the text message said.
Yeah,
One of those men could be Travis.
well, that's really reassuring.
I work for the IRS. I'm not reassuring.
So, Mike, are you starting to search then?
Yeah, I'm going to walk up to body number 1, flip it,
Okay.
and search through the pockets.
I'll go through body number 2.
Okay. So Mike and Nathan are searching the bodies. Noah, what are you doing?
I'm gonna stand near them and keep an eye out while they're like going through pockets and stuff like that, just to make sure nothing like sneaks up on us.
Okay. Are you staying exactly where you are, or are you going to walk around a little so you can get a view of the backyard?
Yeah, I'll walk around a little bit.
Okay. What about you, Ray?
I will open the door of the car after winding down the window
Yeah.
and use it as a flimsy, basically nothing piece of cover.
All right.
A bullet will rip straight through that,
Well, it'll stop a pistol round. I mean,
and I will make an alertness to, I guess, or something. Make sure we're not going to be snuck up on, basically. I don't know if you want to make me roll or whatnot.
Okay. So Mike and Nathan, you are looking through there. Let's see here. Both of you see that the bodies. Are you taking your time, or are you going to be really quick about this?
I'm gonna take my time until I know. If I see that this is Travis, I'm gonna accelerate immediately. But if it's not Travis, I'm gonna try and figure out exactly who this is, if they have any identifying information on them.
Okay. So, well, I mean, the thing is, if you take your time, you don't have to make a skill check, but you're being very thorough. It's though
I'm gonna be very thorough.
You're going to be very thorough. All right. So that'll take you some time to search both bodies. There are no
Can
name
I
tags on them.
Interrupt, sorry.
Sure.
So probably about halfway through him searching the body, I say, "Shit, you're not wearing gloves, man."
Well, no. I would say he has. Everyone at this point has criminology, so they probably snuck on gloves.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
just
no,
check it. Yeah.
I was also playing with the forensics bag earlier, so.
Yeah. Well,
I was gonna say,
all right.
there's jokes about being
Never mind.
professional,
He's
and
wearing
then there's
gloves.
assumed professionality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never want to be like.
No. I'm not gonna make you be like it would be like, okay, did you? Oh, well, you didn't say you were reloading the gun, so clearly you didn't. Oh, well, you
You didn't
reloaded
tell
the
me
magazine.
you bothered
but
to
you didn't
breathe.
say you were putting bullets in the magazine, so
All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that's
Hey,
right.
what would be the skill
Better
check to go
safe
through
than
it fast?
sorry.
That would be a search check.
Oh, mate. Do it.
Yeah, doing it. Damn it, 47. I fail. I'm gonna do that quickly, and then I'm gonna circle around the other side of the house, opposite of what Noah's doing.
Okay, so you've pat the other body down. Dude's definitely dead. Has been shot multiple times. Part of his one shot clipped his head, and removed part of the whole head and skull area.
That's
And
your problem.
brain. Very good shooting. And he has a very nice tactical looking assault rifle with a lot of accessories on it, laser sight and all stuff. Looks partially damaged, like got ripped up by gunfire. So Mike, you're looking at the body. You have not found any identification quite yet because you're not done yet. But the let's see here. The body has an assault rifle, and you also see that you actually can tell so far that the guy has been killed not by gunfire, but by an explosive. Let's see. Do you have forensics?
I have both forensics at 50 and search at 60. So.
Yeah. The entry wound in he's just been ripped apart by shrapnel.
Okay.
Like a close range explosion. So you can tell already that there is you look around, so you find the remains of a claymore mine that was planted hidden in the leaves.
Oh.
Okay.
Jesus.
And with a
Oh,
wire.
Very serious about his
That-
property.
With a wire leading into it, so it was probably detonated by someone in the house.
I'm gonna just very calmly turn to the guys and say, "Gentlemen, be careful of mines."
So Noah,
Yes.
you get an angle on the backyard,
Mhm.
and you can see there is a new pickup truck there. Doors closed, looks intact.
Okay.
There's also another body. And let's see here. Are you going to spend more time looking around and carefully assessing everything, or are you going to just do a quick look over and then act?
I'm going to, like, when I see the body, I'm gonna do sort of like that loud whisper.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm gonna do, like, I see the body. I'm
Yeah.
gonna turn to the guys checking out the corpses up front. I'm gonna be like, hey, there's another one in the back. You want me to go check it out?
Okay, so you're just kind of you're not focused on like examining everything. So let's
Yeah.
All right, so that's all you see so far. let's see here. Ray, you're just assessing the area. You're just covering everybody. And you look around, and in the distance, because you have a high alertness, you can see a light. There is a house about a quarter mile away on the next hilltop, and they have a light on. So that's what you see. You can react to that however you want to. So let's see here.
I would just say we need to be fast.
Okay. Do you have criminology training? Yeah, those. Yeah, you do not have. So.
Yeah, I
let's
don't have
see.
criminology. I'm just gonna be
Yeah.
flying by the seat of my own assumptions.
All right. So Nathan, what were you doing again? You patted the body down. You find the assault rifle.
I was thinking of circling around the other side of the house, but I may actually just go into the house.
Okay. So you head up, weapon drawn.
Yep.
And you're looking in there. So.
Am I done looking at the first body yet?
You'll be done as soon as he gets in the house. So let me
Yeah.
get him.
I mean, if
Yeah.
I see him going up to the house, I'm not going to let him go into a place where we don't know what's in it alone.
Oh, well, no, you're focused on the body right now. You're checking all the pockets
Oh, shit.
because you really need to. Is this Agent Travis? You made your choice.
Yep, I did.
So Nathan, I see what you're.
I'll look through a window first and then enter the house.
Yep.
I'm not going to be that
Okay.
terrible.
All right, so you look in there and you see another body.
Great.
And this looks like a woman's body. There's a pool of blood beneath her. She's lying face down. Looks like she had a tactical vest on with a bunch of, there's a pistol next to her. All these weapons, by the way, have silencers on them, suppressors. So
We're seeing a lot of like tactical bodies, but not a lot of like cultist bodies. This is
New
really
York.
reassuring.
This is upstate New York. Everybody's a weird ass hillbilly.
Yeah.
They're
I would-
probably cultists for something.
Are weird ass hillbillies like tacticaled up or like?
It's
Farmer
the
Brown
U.S.,
is
so
very serious
yes.
about protecting his property.
So that's what you
Right.
see through the window. So you go in, and you don't trip over it and fall in the pool of blood. So good job. You made your alertness check. I rolled for you. Because it was a secret check. So you find another gun, you find another body. That's what you do, just a cursory look around. And at this point, Mike, you've searched the body. You find a ruggedized smartphone, which with, let's see here, you don't really have...
I have computer science. And
Okay, yeah, you have computer
criminology.
science. You actually recognize this. This is a DoD. This is the kind of thing they hand out to special forces operators for operations. It's got
you're boned.
it has a PIN number on it to access it. So with computer science, you can try and break it though.
Yep. All right. I'll note it for now, and if the body is thoroughly searched, I'm immediately going to back up Noah, as I don't know if.
Yeah, a couple things you find.
Or-
The weapon has no serial number on it. Like it was removed with great care. All the weapons are military grade though, and yeah, killed by Claymore. So, yup. That's what you see. And then you see Nathan go into the house. So.
I'm gonna immediately head up to the entrance and watch his back.
Okay. All right. So the two of you are in
I will
there.
be right back.
So Ray, did you tell the other? Well, I assume Ray told the other people about the light in the house, right?
I said we need to be quick, and I would have pointed.
Okay.
But
So, yeah,
when-
when he points it out, the two of you, Mike, you can see it because you're the only one up front. Are you going to do anything about that, or are you going to focus on the house? Hello, Mike.
Somebody just said they'd be right back.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Meanwhile, Noah,
Yes.
you're looking at the backyard.
Yes.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to approach the body in the truck.
Okay. The body is outside near the truck, but
Right.
Yeah, okay. So you're looking at the body first.
Yeah. I mean, would I be able to hear if like, you know how when you turn off like a truck or a vehicle or something like that,
Truck
you
is
kind of
not
hear
on.
that.
Oh, the truck is not.
But does it sound like it's been like turned off recently? Am I getting anything like that, or is it?
It's cold. It's been off for a while.
Okay.
At least for 10 minutes or so.
Okay. I'm
Or
gonna check
there's
out the
some
body
kind of heat-absorbing monster here.
Yeah, clearly. The body looks like gunshot wounds on it. It's another
Okay.
man in tactical clothing, and dressed for stealth. All black. And so, are you going to be a careful search of the body, or are you going to quick search and then look at the truck?
Yeah. Let me. I want to feel for a pulse and then search the body real quick.
Dead.
Zombie.
Yeah. Okay.
Very cold body. So quick search then.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pat him down, see if there's anything like obvious that I see first.
All right, I will roll alertness for you, or you can roll alertness. You can too.
Alertness or search?
Search. Sorry, yeah.
32 out of 60.
Okay. You find a small tablet that's been ruggedized
Okay.
that is locked with a PIN number. And then you look at the truck. The truck is locked too. You can see a briefcase in it, a ruggedized briefcase.
All right. Could I locksmith the lock on the truck?
You sure can. Go ahead and give me a roll.
52 out of 60.
All right, pops open quite easily because you demand. So you start searching the truck.
Yes, I'm gonna definitely grab the briefcase and then take a look around.
Okay. So you start looking around, and let's see here. Mike, you and Nathan are in the house.
Okay.
So do you want to just search it, see what else is there, or what are you doing?
I want to. Is it multiple floors? Like.
Yes, it's a two-story farmhouse with an attic.
All right. I want to.
Looks like it's been abandoned for years. For a while.
I want to clear the first floor, just to make sure that we are not going to have somebody just pop up behind us and do something untoward. And then when the first floor is clear, I want to head up the stairs to the second, and then once we've confirmed that there's nobody in it, start searching.
Okay. All right. So you're sweeping it. You do see other bullet holes. It's hard to notice. Like, this place has been abandoned for years. It looks like some of these might be old bullet holes. Who knows who might have been shooting at this building before. But the pool of blood, that's a big thing. So, Ray, you're out front by yourself now.
Oh, that's not good. You don't leave a man alone in the woods.
Yeah, well, you're out, surrounded by the woods. It's getting lighter a little bit.
Maybe that guy just got up to check on his chickens or something.
Yeah, clearly.
There are a
up
lot
the
of cow
hill, I
farms
mean.
in upstate. I will say that.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I am going. Oh man, Jesus, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna try and stay focused on what we're doing, which probably means I'm gonna stare too long at this damn farmhouse and end up missing something else. To be honest.
And the two bodies. Okay.
Yeah,
don't
and
forget
the two bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
it's like,
right. So
You don't need to go look at those. You do not need to go look at those. They're dead. They're dead. You're fine. Just. Oh man.
okay. So we'll get back to you in a second. You're having fun. Mike and Nathan, you've searched the the attic seems to be closed. You'd have to pull down the little ladder to get it to it. But it looks pretty dusty, so you don't think anyone's up there. But the first two, the house still seems to be empty right now. So are you going to search it?
Yes, I'm going to search.
All right. Both. If you're going to search it, give me a search check, and then...
I got a 59 out of 60.
Okay.
What did I do with your Roll20 tab?
Yeah. What are you doing while he's searching the house?
I would look for an obvious basement entrance or something somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, sure. There is a fruit cellar.
Yeah. I'll go in the basement by myself.
Oh my god.
Watch out for the otherworldly preserves.
All right, so
29 out of 40 search, if that matters.
Mike, here's what you find. You find in a little hidden niche in the wall, in one of the there you see something reflect off your your flashlight. You peer into it closer, and you realize you're looking at a lens. Someone hid a camera or of some sort in the house. What do you do?
Oh shit. Okay, does this appear to be a wireless camera, or is there a wire going
You
somewhere?
can only see the lens. The rest of it is in the wall.
Okay. Was there like rudimentary set of tools with the? No, I don't have time for that. Does it appear to be mobile or just static frame? So whatever it's looking at you can only see one part of the house and it can't move.
It does appear to. Let's see. Do you have? You don't know much about devices like this.
Okay.
You have computers, which are definitely not surveillance devices. I would allow SIGINT if there's an electronics type skill. I would. There is.
There's not.
Okay, there's not. I would allow for criminology, the surveillance cameras.
Okay.
-10 penalty because it's not
Negative
quite.
10 penalty.
Yeah.
I got an 18 out of 40 with this, so pass.
All right. Yeah. No. It's a wide angle. It's a high end camera. It's could certainly. It looks into the front yard, so it could have seen a car pull up. And all of you get out and into the front room. So yeah.
All right. I'm gonna mention something to Nathan's character, and then realize he's not there, and experience a brief moment of panic.
All right.
That's a terrible cuff. I'm realizing that now.
Yeah.
So, Nathan, you're in the basement. It's
Yep.
pitch black, aside from your flashlight. Give me a search check.
I got a 29 earlier. Is that good?
That was to. Okay, yeah. If that was
Finding the basement, I can roll again. I don't care.
Yeah, no, that'll work. If that's so that's a success.
Yes.
You do see some of the house has been. This place has been cleaned up a little, or there's a lot of footprints in the dust of heavy boots. And you see some spent shell casings and some bullet holes. It looks like somebody was down here and shot up. And
Do I see
yeah, it
blood
looks like
anywhere?
shot up and probably killed that woman who is bleeding. Yeah.
Okay.
So. And then the root cellar door. There is a cellar door leading out into the backyard. So that's what you realize. Let's see here, Noah. Are you ready? All right. So Noah, you've searched the car. It's a clean car, and the keys are not with it though.
Damn, I was about to ask that too.
Yeah. The ignition is, the briefcase is locked, and let's see here.
Is the briefcase? It's like a Pelican case. Really heavy duty.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's got some sort of aftermarket lock on it. And yeah, so you see that. Let's see.
Nothing in the dash, center console, anything like that.
No. In fact, with you realize with this kind of stuff, this is a vehicle that has been meticulously cleaned and ready for so it could be, deniable. You probably guess that the VIN number, if you look it up, would be, registered to some, front, LLC that no one's ever used.
Right. Is there even license plates on it?
There are license plates. There are New York State license plates.
Okay. I'll write those down
Okay.
I'm gonna double check the body and see if he has keys on him.
Okay. So you're searching the body.
Yes.
And he does not have keys. You already searched the body though, right?
I did like a pat down and I found the
Okay.
tablet, but that's
You
all.
found the okay, that's all that's on it aside from a weapon, a silenced handgun that he didn't get to draw. But Ray, you're out front, and in the distance you're just kind of watching, alert, and so you're really alert. And when you see flashing, you see headlights coming up the road that you guys came up, and you see red and blue lights with it.
Shit!
You got about 7 minutes before he's going to be up here.
Oh, 7 minutes. Oh yeah. Oh, well, in that case, I won't shout out. Shit! I will walk up to the door of the place where I saw everyone go in. And say,
Okay, the house.
Yes, I forgot the word for house. It is. It is 5 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up a minute before I jumped onto the chat. I overslept.
All right, that's fine.
I woke up to the house.
You're just role playing, because it's 5 in the morning for you guys too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm lopping this out. I've got my prop gun in hand. I say, we've got backup, sarcastically, incoming.
Okay, so you're in the you run up to the front door of the house, and you yell that in there, a little louder than you had really.
A little louder than I intended.
A little more infinite.
Sort of echoes through the hills.
Maybe your voice cracks a little bit, like.
Yeah.
So that last text message said, proceed to house or proceed up the road.
Make contact with Agent Travis. Disinfect site clean up site. I believe something like that.
Do we hear the siren, or is it just lights flashing?
It's just lights flat. Well, now once you're
running
alerted.
siren up in backwoods.
All right, so organizing everybody, getting everybody on the same page takes, I'll say, another minute, minute and a half. So the clock's ticking. And there's no siren. It's just lights.
Okay. I say let's load the bodies into the back of the truck, and then cover it with a tarp.
You do have a tarp. All right, there are 4 bodies.
All of a sudden, I'm really wishing I played the CDC.
All right, so moving 4 bodies in 5 minutes. All right, this will be fun.
Well, one's right by the truck, so.
One's right. Yeah, that's the easy one.
This is a terrible idea. This is such a terrible idea. I'm happy to be a part of it.
All right, so 2 people. There's 2 bodies up front. I assume 2 people per body. So everyone, give me a strength times 5 check.
Okay.
I will gladly give you a strength.
I got a
5 check.
Oh
4
yeah,
out of
Mike, you need.
55.
Mike, are you rolling now?
Yeah, I found an online die roller. I'm just going to use that.
Okay.
Strength times.
All right.
Ooh.
35 out of 70.
All right, so success. Noah.
Yes, 65 out of 70.
Okay.
58 out of 50.
50 out of 50. All right, so body 1, the guy that was killed by Claymore, gets to the truck on time. Body
Hooray.
number 2, let's see here. You guys trip and fall.
Oh, God.
Trip over a rock. It's dark and you're moving fast. So you eat what Ray, you take 1 point of damage as you eat some dirt.
God damn it.
You can try one more time.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
And Noah, you'll have to try again too because he failed.
Oh, jeez. All right, let me roll that. 54 out of 70.
All right, Ray, it's all on you.
68 out of 50.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, you had 1 job.
All right, so that's all. You 2 are shoving the body in as the car pulls up front, but you're in the backyard. You do get into the backyard,
Okay.
kind of.
Okay.
So let's see. All right, we'll do a luck check, and a luck check is a straight 50% chance. So
Yes.
I'll let Ray choose. Do you want lows to be good or highs to be good?
Let's go lows because
Lows are good. So 1 through 50 is
Why
good.
not? Why
Oh
not?
god.
All right, you don't know what
Oh,
he,
God.
what he sees.
I
He
am-
pulls up.
I am
So-
not a superstitious man.
Yeah.
I will
All right.
remind
So you two are
myself.
done. That was all you were able to do in the 5 minutes, is get the second body on the truck. But you two, you got the first body onto the truck pretty easily. Now, which body are the two of you going to go after next? The one in the house or the one in the backyard? Mike and Nathan.
One
Or
in the
are you each going to
backyard.
go for one body each?
We can. Oh God. This is so bad.
All right, let's try this one at a time. We'll find out. We'll fail. If we fail at getting the one next to the truck into it, that way you can try, I can try. If one of us succeeds, we can at least stall the cops and try to stop them from going into the house.
Should I just go and try and stall the cops? I'm pretty good at talking people down.
Yes, you do that.
Okay.
But first,
So Mike just drops and just runs to the front.
I got
Alright.
42
I
out
have
of 70
no idea
for
what I'm
the
gonna say.
guy in the house.
All right,
in the
Nathan.
house
What?
car.
So which are you going to move one of the bodies? What are you doing?
I'll go for the closest one right now. Just
The one in the backyard. All right, give me 2 strength times 5 checks.
Alrighty then. 42 and 46 out of 70.
All right. Ugh. A lot of adrenaline going. Let's see. Do you have criminology?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You look down and you're like, oh, bodies bleed blood. And when you're all you have blood all over your chest now because you
Like you do.
yeah, like you do. And you wonder. I wonder. It was dark. You weren't really paying attention. I wonder how much blood Mike has on his person. So.
Thanks,
Fine.
Ross.
Professional. This definitely does cross the line of assumed competence. I'm okay
All
with
right,
this.
Mike, give me a forensics roll as you're walking up front.
Sure.
Look at this. At this point, we've just got to
36
play
out of
hardball.
50.
All right, you feel a cold wetness on your chest, and you look down and you're like, oh yeah, I've been moving corpses.
All right, so I'm just gonna
Zip up your jacket.
yeah, I assume we were wearing jackets.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna take that off and just be in my suit.
All right, give me a sand check. You're covered in blood, and it's sticking in on. It's just like, oh god, this is so gross.
Oh, it's all over through all of my clothes.
Yeah, you got the one that was killed by a claymore.
Oh.
Like,
Blood is quite.
Blood is probably actually the
tenacious.
least of your worries at the moment.
yeah.
I totally failed the sand check.
All right,
Just-
that's another sand. Just one
Utterly.
point sand. It's
Yep.
oh Jesus.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hello, Crazy Town.
But you managed to zip your jacket up, so hopefully, unless the cop looks at you too long, and you keep your, you swap out gloves really quickly
Yeah.
as you're walking up, so your gloves look clean, as the blood-soaked original gloves are in your pockets. So the
Oh.
cop pulls up front. It's the, sheriff's department. A deputy, sort of a middle-aged guy, gets out, shines his flashlight, and is like, "Hey, good morning. What's going on here? Heard
Morning,
some noise.
officer."
Got a noise complaint from Mrs. Sneed down the road."
Good old Mrs. Sneed.
The neighbor you guys didn't stop from calling the cops or calming her. Anyways, so yeah.
Well, no.
I figured we were in homestead distances, and it would have been like
Well,
Go
a claymore went off.
Yeah.
go for
yeah.
a half K run up that hill to maybe stop a woman calling some guy.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I mean, we make choices.
You do make choices. So, Mike, what do you say?
This is a farmhouse.
Yes, abandoned
Was there-
farmhouse.
Did we notice any farming equipment around whatsoever?
There is a rusted tractor on the.
That's
front
not
lawn.
going to work. All right.
Yeah, it's
Um,
abandoned. There's no good farming equipment.
I'm trying to think up a way to plausibly explain an explosion, and I'm coming up with absolutely nothing.
Oh, I have an idea.
You're
but I
a
can't.
you're a
You're not
caretaker.
there.
There was a bunch
It's
of
all Mike.
kids.
It's all Mike.
Damn.
No TACnet. This is not-
All right. Sorry.
I have none. We did not. We planned this poorly, and we will suffer the consequences.
Yeah.
All right.
You were thrown into a bad situation. You just-
It's true. It's true.
Imagine that.
It occurs to
Let's
me
see,
we're all
I've got-
new agents. We could be here to
I've got
Be
two skills on
someone else's
my
cover.
character sheet that could deal with this, and both are at 70%. And one's persuade and one's firearms. So, no, I'm not gonna murder a cop.
Yes.
It's not
Yet.
payday. Well, I'm gonna do my best not to.
All right. No.
No, I'm just gonna say, yeah, I'm sorry, officer. It's things got a little out of hand with some of the. One of my friends got a little drunk, but I think we've got him calmed down now. And that's a shitty lie. That's a terrible lie.
It is a shitty lie. But go ahead and give me a persuade check.
No.
You failed.
No, I didn't fail.
He takes out. He grabs his gun. He says, "Look, we heard." He just takes the pointer. All right, I need you to put your hands up. If there's any other people here, they need to come out with their hands up as well. We've had a lot of, poaching, and there have been some complaints about, some sort of that sounded like World War III is what she said. So.
All right. I'm gonna take one last attempt to turn this around, and I'm gonna go for broke, and I'm gonna say, certainly, officer. Just I am going into my suit to get my badge. I'm gonna show you my badge. I apologize. We didn't want to have to involve you in this, but I can show you. I'm with the FBI. We're here to investigate. Militia group manufacturing weapons in the backwoods. So.
All right, one more persuade
Like
check.
zip guns?
Well, no,
20 out of 70.
20 out of 70. Okay.
And I'm gonna produce the falsified credentials.
All right. But you have to open your coat. Do you want low or high?
Hi.
High. Okay. All right. What's that on your coat? What's that on your shirt?
Yes, sir. I just want to be clear with you. There was a bit of a firefight.
Okay. This is one more persuade check.
Yep.
So now it's gone
20 out of 70.
Okay. Oh God. Well, I'll call for backup. Are you hurt?
Yes, sir. I think the best thing to do. I'm gonna actually. Would human be the way to judge how good a cop is this guy? Is he
Yes.
like just completely out of his depth?
Yes. That
Okay.
would be human. You're definitely doing it under pressure.
28 out of 80. Is this the kind of idiot that would let us leave the crime scene? Because
Yes.
he is a backwoods cop up north, and I am an FBI agent.
Yes, he is. If you give him a plausible reason why you need to go, even though you're clearly wounded.
Well, that's exactly why. My men and I. This is a very hush-hush operation.
Okay.
We're trying to make sure that this is kept very quiet. I need one of my men to drive me to the hospital. I apologize. You have the scene, don't you?
All right.
Until I
This is
can get
one
back
last...
to.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Go on.
until I can get back to them and figure out a very, very quick plan how to deal with this. Sir, I'm just going to go around the back and talk to my men and see if I can get one of them to bring me to the hospital.
Okay, this is one last persuade check.
No! Not at all! Not remotely! 92!
All right. He comes over, grabs your badge. He's like, "No. I'll call for backup now. But there might be more. Those bastards. You can't trust them. It's like I was in the first Gulf War back. Saddam's boys. We know what we were doing.
Hey, that's the war my mother was in.
Yeah. So
My character's mother, not my actual mother.
Can I roll
he
alertness to hear
wants you to
this?
stay with him. He will not leave your side. And he
boy, I
goes
have a
for
buddy
his
now.
radio.
We have a medic on scene.
He has a radio that he's going for. Are you going to try and stop him?
I'm just gonna be.
Fate!
No, that's not gonna help at all! I'm just gonna be like, please, officer, I want you to
I will
be...
say this to be a bastard.
Yeah.
if you make a single unarmed check, you could put him in a chokehold and choke him out. Because he has his back to you. He totally trusts you at this point. He's concerned for your well-being.
Time to go full Aaron.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
All right, if you fail, it's going to be a full fight, though.
All right, so high unarmed combat rating is 60.
Yes.
And I got a 38.
38?
All right.
Don't come out. Give me a sand check.
Yeah.
You're a terrible human being.
Fail this. Did not fail it, too.
Yep, it's for the best. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little deputy. Go to sleep.
It's better than murdering him and throwing him with the other bodies.
Mm-hmm.
It is. We'll get back to the rest of the group.
I was just gonna start a house fire with the bodies in it.
You guys would better hurry up.
Find him for murder.
All right, so Nathan, the rest of you, what are you all? I assume you're all together at this point. Or wait, were you? Nathan, what were you doing?
I was loading the one body into the truck.
Okay,
that was
yeah,
near
you get that done. You hear talking up front, sort of a loud conversation. So you finally get that loaded up. Noah, what about you? Or you're eating so?
No, we got the second body, or the body from up front and the back.
Yeah.
I want to go grab, like, if we're gonna, like, clean and sterilize this place, I
Yeah.
want to go grab, like, the remains of, like, that claymore and stuff like that, and, like, throw that into the back of the truck.
Well, that's up front, so you have to go up there. Of course, you see this happening. So give me a sand check as you see him, has his arm around a deputy, and things are escalating. This would not be good if you got caught.
I got a 36 out of 43.
Yeah, well, it's for the best.
Yep.
So he's probably just knocked out.
Better than I would have done.
Yep. All right. So with your criminology, you can easily pick up a crime scene now that you know where. Then you might miss a couple bits of shrapnel, but you don't really have time to, thoroughly. Yeah. But you get the main claymore. Ray, what are you doing?
I'm gonna, as I'm looking at this body that I dropped,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a moment and make a forensics check.
Okay.
Just to...
Let's see. Where are you? Are you out? You're out in the back by the truck, right?
Yeah, I believe so. We were
Okay.
carrying the bodies, and I tripped like twice.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So my forensics is 50. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna read the book, so to speak.
Well, as you're looking around, or you're looking at the bodies, you notice something at the corner of your eye. I mean, the bodies, they look like they were conventionally shot, like with explosives and
Yeah,
firearms.
okay.
There's nothing unusual or unhuman about them, but you do see a bit of really bright orange out by the tree line, past in the backyard. So,
Is anyone else with me?
let's see here. Noah, yeah.
I'm
Nathan's
up
by-
front.
Yeah, the other two up front, so it's Nathan and you. That's Hunter Orange. Someone in a Hunter Orange.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably Hunter Orange. I am at least passingly familiar with that kind of stuff.
All right.
Hang on a minute. I think I see something in the trees. So I've grabbed my rifle and advance, all
Are you-
tactical like.
Running or stealthing?
I wasn't even gonna stealth. I was just gonna walk slowly toward. Oh, I guess maybe if it is an actual person that is alive, they could be spooked.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We still
Alright,
haven't
I
found non-tactical people dead here. I'm just going to point that
Yeah,
out.
indeed. What is my stealth? My stealth's 30. I'll go for it. I'm just gonna try and move slowly and quietly.
Okay.
Take what cover I can find. I don't expect to do too amazingly at this though. Yeah,
Okay.
58 out of 30.
All right. Well, yeah. No, you fail. Good job. You see you get closer. The man notices you and starts staggering away. It looks like a hunter, an older man. Who's
Hey, guy. We're not here to hurt anyone. We're just good Samaritan types. All right, just calm down.
All right. Give me
Just calm
persuade.
down. I do have persuade.
He says with an assault rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Look, soldiers need persuade. And that is a 22 out of 40.
Oh, critical success. All right, he stops. Oh, thank God. Oh, please help me. He just moans and falls, like slumps against a tree. The guy has been shot in the chest, or in the gut, actually. With a large caliber weapon. He has just been
I
holding
just
his
drop to the ground and I say, "Get me my kit. It's the boot now."
All
I
right.
believe
So,
you mean trunk.
yes. Your American character says trunk. Yeah.
Sorry.
Nathan.
Get me the thing from the elephant's face.
Yes. Nathan, do you comply with that, or are you going to help him?
Yes.
Okay, so you two are doing that.
I see the
Meanwhile,
choke scene. Do I have to?
no, it's already gone by the time you see that.
Alright.
You're watching him sneak up on the hunter guy. Providing
Sneak
cover
is
for that.
a strong word.
Yeah, attempted to sneak.
I mean, he found a cardboard box. He
yeah.
put more effort into it than you could expect.
So Mike, you've choked out a cop. Good job.
God.
What do you
Did
do?
Mike mention the camera in the house?
Yeah, Mike, did you mention the camera?
Yes.
Okay. Then.
And I am fully aware that I am now on camera, and I have no... My character has no idea what to do.
Okay.
He is... Do I need to... Alright. Based on the mechanics of whatever chokehold I'm doing, am I just holding this guy and he's conscious, or is he...
I'll let you choose. You could have knocked him unconscious. Just a sleeper hold, essentially.
Okay. So, he's unconscious.
With 60% unarmed, you're actually really good at,
Okay.
basically, yeah. Not, fighting in hand-to-hand combat. So, you know how to give a sleeper hold. I mean, there's a chance it could kill him, but he's probably just asleep.
Alright, fair. I feel like we need to burn this house down and get the bodies out, and we need to get out of here. And I have no idea where Travis is or what he is, or if Travis is one of the casualties. Somebody's out front with me now, right?
Yes.
I'm up front. Yeah, actually, I was gonna head over to you.
Noah's picking up the claymore and some of the other and the assault rifles that were left behind, I assume.
Yeah, we're
Alright.
gonna.
And we're gonna have to split up, take 2 vehicles.
Technically 3.
I was gonna suggest.
Oh, Noah, I assume you search all the bodies for the keys.
Yes.
Claymore body had the keys.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
God.
I got the keys to the truck then.
That's how we
Um,
identify people. How they died. So.
I
anyways.
was gonna
You're not
suggest that we load the knocked out cop into his car,
Yep.
drive him down the road to like a gas station or something, like a closed gas station, and like put him in the driver's seat and basically stage it so it looks like he just kind of fell asleep at this spot. And I mean, when you knock somebody out, like they kind of forget at least a little bit. So
I
could
often
have just
fall asleep
imagined all
and
of
wake up with a sore trachea.
So
Yeah.
a couple of points. Ross has already said it took about 7 minutes for the cop to get up the road to where we are from wherever he came from. We are off the main roads, so at this point in the morning, any kind of gas station is opening up unless it's like closed for business.
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
I
And
don't
it's gonna
think
be
this kind of time.
It's going to be daylight relatively soon too. So.
We could have Mike drive him somewhere, then swap their positions, and he tries to wake the guy up, and it's like, hey, you fell asleep while driving me to somewhere. To the hospital. That's an option.
I don't know about
It's a
that.
That's
terrible
a terrible
option.
idea.
It's better than just leaving the cop in front of the burning house.
You know what? This might be one of those unsolved mysteries. Upstate offices, police departments don't have a lot of resources to investigate this kind of thing. If we just have one crazy cop just talking about, oh, the federal agents came,
Yeah.
he's just going to
Yeah.
get fired.
Do we
and it'll be
wanna-
quiet.
the men in
Do we
black.
wanna? Do we want to
Does he have a
search
coffee
the
cup in the
house?
We should definitely search the house, like the
Well,
attic.
the reason I was going to say, do we want to search the house and rummy him up a little?
Just pour some booze on him.
Yes.
No, I think the less we touch this cop, the better.
All right, that's fine. I just thought.
I think I'm gonna probably burn for this, and I'd like to prevent you guys from burning for this too.
Nah.
Hey, I'm glad you're willing to take the hit there.
All right. So what do you actually do?
Criminal.
I am just gonna quickly run up to whoever's in front, sweeping up the stuff, say, just hurry up your search and run in the back and say, get these bodies in that truck. If we have the keys, I'm going to toss them the keys and just say, get going down the road.
All right. I'll say at this point, all 4 bodies are in the truck.
Yeah.
Can I
at this
attempt
point,
to
you
free
see
the camera from the
what?
wherever it's positioned?
Are you going to mess with the camera?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me look at your character sheet real quick.
I'm really hoping it's not wireless, because then you'll find a cord. You can just tug on that until it leads you to wherever it goes.
All right. I will make a roll for you.
I'm gonna say, keep it pointed away from me is about the only thing I feel like I should know to do with what my skills are.
So you're going to grab it with your hand.
Yes.
Powered by new Comcast Cosa.
All right. So you make your alertness check, which is good, because you see a little blinking red light next to it, and you kind of peer. It's like put into like someone cut a hole in the wall to put it in, a very small, like a larger hole to put a package in there, and then like taped it back shut from the inside so it looked normal. But I mean, the house is falling apart, so you wouldn't have noticed 1 or 2 cracks in the wall, anyways. So it's really cleverly concealed. But but you see there is a small little like block underneath or next to the camera. So before you touch it, you kind of like, what is that? That seems a little weird. So what are you gonna do?
Please don't be C4.
It's absolutely. I've got enough movie logic that I'm just gonna back away.
All right, you back
And
away. The
then I'm
camera
gonna-
watches you back away. So yeah.
This is the
What
weirdest
is that?
green
Can I
box
look at the
ever.
camera at all, or was it that? Was it concealed enough to where you can only see like the lens? I forget.
You could only see the lens.
Okay.
You were starting to move the lens, and you could see
Flashing
because you
lights.
you put your face like right next to it to like look in, so you could see if you could move the lens, and then you saw the little block. So good job.
Yeah.
But anyways, you run back. Ray, you can give me a first aid check or medicine.
Oh, I will give you
First aid, yeah.
shit out of a first aid check.
Okay.
52 out of 80.
Okay. Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is you can get him talking with some, a shot of adrenaline, or you can keep him conscious and talk to him for a little bit. The bad news is he's definitely dying. He's been
Well, he doesn't need
shot
to know
with-
that.
yeah, he's been gut shot with a large caliber wound. He's just bleeding out pretty badly. He's got internal organ damage. There's no way you have to. If you want to save him, you have to airlift him to a hospital like right now.
That's not happened.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, so even then he might just die. I mean, he's like in his 50s or 60s, so he might not survive that. And that's the
Alright,
best
so-
case scenario. So yeah,
I grab his hand and say, "All right, buddy, we're gonna get you through this, but I need you to tell me what happened. Otherwise,
so you're gonna
um,
focus on keeping him awake.
yeah,
All right,
tell me
give me
what
a sanity
happened,
check.
buddy."
You're betraying your oath. You're just pumping him for information while you.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't go to medical school.
He's just suffering.
I went to that. I can't remember the name of it. I went to that fort in like
Right.
Texas where they train
No.
What?
combat medics.
Go ahead. Go make your roll.
Where is my sanity? Oh, whatever. I'll find it after I roll. A 60 out of, I believe it's 68. Just let
All
me
right.
double check.
Yeah. No. It's
Yeah,
not your fault.
68.
You didn't shoot him.
Yeah.
You can
I might
rationalize
as well
that.
make his death useful to the
All right,
cause.
so you're talking to him. Give me human or
I
persuade.
can-
Yeah, human.
Yeah, I got 50 on human, so let's see what I roll.
This will be how much information you can get out of him.
I got an 8 out of
All right.
50.
All right, so he tells you, I was out hunting. He's kind of drifting in and out even with the stimulant. But he tells you he was out hunting. He heard gunshots. He recognized them as suppressed. He recognized the explosion. So he's like, "Oh God, the terrorists are attacking! It's Hezbollah or
Yeah, it's Hezbollah.
yeah.
Goddamn Al ISIS.
Yeah. And so he ran up, and he ran into this guy, who was dressed rather plainly, but he asked if he needed help, and the guy just said, the mission. I have to finish the mission, and then he shot him. He just ran out. He was one, and he just ran by him. So one kind of younger guy shot him and ran on. And he gives a description of his face. Kind of plain looking, white, short cropped hair, very muscular though. So yeah.
All right, buddy. That's good stuff. Can you tell me anything else? Did you have anyone else out here with you? I'm gonna give you something for the
I
pain.
was just getting a little early deer hunting in. It's not quite season, so I didn't tell anybody I was going.
That's a real safe hunting practice, man. That's a good idea.
I was in.
I jam him with an empty syringe because I'm not gonna waste morphine.
Okay, give me a sand check.
Wait,
No,
you're injecting air into it?
Yeah.
I'm not injecting anything. I just give him a prick. As I say, I'm going to give you something for the pain.
Oh, you're not injecting him with air to cause an embolism?
No, I'm not going to cause an embolism.
Okay.
He's bleeding out. I don't need to kill him.
Well, you don't have empty syringes. I mean, you could. No, you can take it. Yeah, you can take.
Let me open up the.
You can take it. Well, I mean, I'll say this: you have to make to let him go. There's going to be one more sand check. If you give him painkillers to make it easy, that's one thing. You don't give him anything, that's another thing. So, are you going to give him painkillers or not?
I'm gonna not.
All right, make a sand check.
I have a vague feeling that I'm gonna need that to make someone combat effective later.
All right, that's a choice.
No, it is a choice. It's a bad choice, but it's the choice I make.
All
And
right.
it weighs heavy on my conscience as I roll a 78 out of 68.
All right, that's 3 sanity.
No, that seems fair.
He's moaning. He's clearly in pain. He's gonna die a slow, lingering death.
Yeah, it's gonna be okay, buddy. You're just gonna power through it.
So, all right. At this point, what is your game plan? You've got the information. You've got the bodies in the pickup truck under a tarp. I assume.
Let's put
all
the firearms and stuff like that in there,
Yeah.
in with the bodies.
Okay. Clearly.
We should probably wipe down any spots with some disinfectant, just to ruin any DNA samples.
And then burn this mother to the ground.
The radio crackles to life. Deputy. Let's see. Give me a name.
Morris.
Wilson.
Morris. Deputy Morris. What is the noise disturbance? What's going on up there? A bored woman's voice asks from the radio.
All right. Shit. Is there... realistically, does my character have any chance in hell of being able to mimic this guy's voice after having heard him for 3 to 4 minutes?
Oh yeah, of course. It's a persuade check with an unknown modifier.
Yeah, okay.
So you just roll. I know what your base skill is, so you just roll and tell me what you get.
Yeah.
That sounds like a no to me, but you do what you want to do.
I don't know how to RP this one because I don't know how well it's going to go, so I'm just going to roll it, and I got a 13.
Okay. So what are you saying?
I'm just going to basically say something to the effect of, looking into it right now. I'll radio back with more information.
Okay, very brief.
I would have just stuck with looking into it right now and said nothing else.
She says, over. We got another complaint. The chickens. The Johnson's farm's been. Someone stole the chickens again. It's probably them damn Duke boys.
Damn those Duke boys.
The Adirondacks of Kentucky.
Yes. So you got a little more time.
Yeah, I'll just give her an over, and then
Yeah.
just keep hurriedly panicked cleaning stuff up.
Okay, so how many minutes are you going to spend cleaning up? Approximately. You don't have to give me an exact figure.
No more than 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna start getting ready to burn the house down.
Okay. All right. That's fun. What's your plan to burn the house down?
Was there any sort of flammable fluid in the cleanup kit?
Yep. Well, yeah, sure. There's rubbing alcohol.
Wait. Were we told about the possible bomb in the wall?
I'm actually hoping that will help. I'm very much hoping because I do not
Well,
That won't draw more attention.
and watch it burn.
Well, if it's C4, it won't actually make a difference unless the person actually triggers it, because C4
Correct.
will just burn in a fire.
And to be fair, I was right next to the thing. If somebody was able to trigger it, you think they would have done it while a fool
Maybe the
was
trigger
literally
was based
resistant to
on some other criteria, you know.
such as motion.
Well, I'm
You
not
were moving around in that
quite
place.
crazy enough to go yank the camera out just to trigger the bomb.
Did
Fishing line around the camera. Let's make this as convoluted as possible.
did
No, we don't have
anybody
time
go into the attic?
Oh yeah, you searched the attic. No, nothing.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
We need to do everything we can to cover this up. So we need to lay as many levels of obfuscation between this as we can. If we just have a single weird sheriff who's found knocked out at the scene of the crime, we have no idea what happened. We don't leave the bodies. We've done what we can to clean up what we could. We have no idea where Travis is. We need to keep moving, otherwise we're going to suffer the consequences, is my thought on this. So yeah, I'm going to clean things up for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to very quickly see if there's anything I can use to start a fire.
There's
There
a
is
can of
no
kerosene.
coming. There is no coming back from starting the fire. So you make
No.
sure that is actually.
Yeah,
the thing you
criminology
want
check
to
is
do.
like that's the thing. If you start a fire, that they will come out running. Like the fire department, you know.
And but here's the thing: is any kind of fire is going to take some time to get going.
No. Okay, yeah, that's true. I can make a criminology check for you to set a fire that will be delayed.
Yeah.
So
Could I
who's gonna-
use criminology or demolitions to make it look like an electrical thing?
The place doesn't have electricity anymore. It's
Okay.
abandoned.
Well, clearly it does, or it has some kind of power supply for that camera.
Yeah, it couldn't. Yeah, it probably
Could
has
just
a
be a
battery. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna trade out gloves, so no blood stains. I'm gonna move the cop behind his car, just in
Okay.
case something goes terribly wrong.
All right. All right. You have a little more time. So yeah, who is going to be planning the fire?
Not me.
Noah, I guess. He has 60 criminology.
Yeah. I can.
I'm
I
using
can get that
criminology
set
for
up.
committing crimes as well as solving them.
Yeah,
Yes.
makes sense.
All right. Noah, you can roll.
An 8 out of 60.
Okay. Yeah, you can set it in the basement and just have a trail of things starting at the bottom and go their way up to the floorboards at the first floor, and that'll give you some lead time, essentially.
Also, once I get done with that, I want to go out to the truck and lockpick the briefcase.
It is a military ruggedized thing. It's going to take it will take you some time to try and break that, or
Okay.
break heavy tools. You cannot just pop it open. It is specifically designed to resist lockpicking.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can take it with you, but you can't just pop it open easily.
All right.
All right. So all of you, who's driving your car and who's driving the truck?
I'll drive the truck.
I'll
All
drive our car.
Okay. And so Noah sets the fire. You guys drive off. Each of the drivers give me a driving check.
We are also leaving the police officer next to his car,
Okay.
No, but I put him
propped up
behind it.
against it.
Oh, propped up against it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the side facing away from the house in case there's any kind of explosion or anything like that.
Yeah. There is, because the motion sensors do go off as the house catches on fire, as
Weird.
it starts collapsing, so there will be an explosion of C4.
Oh,
But yeah,
man.
the drive check is to see if you can get out and get not even past the fire trucks and other people as you're, it takes a while to get out of the back country, and there's not many roads, so it's hard to. You eventually will be on the same road at the same time.
There wasn't any other buildings, was there?
Well, there's Mrs. Sneed's house a quarter mile away. But,
Okay, I just want to make sure there wasn't like an old silo or something like that.
no, not next to it. I mean, like a mile away or something like that. I mean, it's but nothing nearby.
11 out of 50.
48 out of 50.
All right, both of you managed to get away without being noticed by the police and the fire. At this point, all of you get another text message. Travis, MIA, go to this location for debriefing. It's a residential address in the Catskill, New York. Which I'll say for the sake of purposes of convenience of plot that it is not too far away, about an hour's drive.
First
We've
at first,
got a
we are
truck
going to
full
get
of
rid
corpses.
of. Thank God somebody else is pointing it out. I'm gonna. We're in a deep woods area, right?
You're coming out of it, but yes, you could make a detour.
Were there any
By
keys
now
in
it's
the truck?
daylight. By now it's daylight, and everyone loses 1 willpower for all of the stressful activities. By the way, just in general.
Fair enough.
Cool.
Yeah.
How hard will it be to get the truck into some kind of clearing? It doesn't have to be that deep in, just a decent amount of distance.
Let's see. Does anybody have navigate or Mike? Since your character's familiar with the area, I'll allow an intelligence ×5 to remember.
Sure thing.
That's okay.
There is a lot of woods and not a lot
apparently
else
can
up
navigate.
there. So,
Yeah.
34 out of 65.
Okay. It is about a half-hour detour, but there is a clearing in the woods. You could just leave the truck there.
Okay.
I mean, they will be found.
Yes, that's the question. Do we want to leave the truck? Do we want to soak a rag in rubbing alcohol, light it on fire, and drive away?
That will draw attention to it. You'll have to make
Yes, it
more
will.
drive.
Oh, jeez. Is there?
These are the questions
Criminology
we ask.
check. It would be a lot better if the bodies were never found.
Yeah.
I'll just say that. You should dispose of the bodies.
Actually, is there a river or something we can just?
There
There's
are rivers.
The Hudson
yeah.
River, there's the Mohawk River, there's
Yeah.
a number of easy-to-access rivers and a lot of boat
Creeks.
ramps.
I mean, personally,
There's
I
also
would prefer a deep, old, disused, unsafe to go near mine.
There is a quarry nearby.
Yeah.
There are mines. Yeah, sure. There's an abandoned mines. If you want to go in an abandoned mine, that's great.
Yes. This
I
one.
would say let's
Rich role-playing
let's
opportunity.
aerate the bodies and then drop them in some rapids.
Okay, so you want to
Into
find
a-
some rapids and do that.
What
Fair enough.
exactly do you mean by aerate the bodies?
Well, they're gonna make gases, and those gases need to get out so they don't float. So
Are there any chains in the back of the truck?
Luck check. What do you want, high or low?
High.
High. 51 or above. There are chains.
it's like they
Hooray,
expected.
secret black ops.
Yeah.
Well, they were probably under similar guidelines as us. Don't get caught. So,
Guys, in the heat of fleeing from the fire we set,
Uh-huh.
I forgot to mention that the dead hunter said that somebody shot him after saying they needed to continue the mission and then fled into the woods.
That's
What?
probably Travis.
that would have been very good information to share. Thanks.
There was a fire that we
Yeah.
were starting.
Yes, as we
I
discussed
would have said
briefly.
this when we were
Panic.
a couple of hundred meters down the driveway thing, but still, we've already begun the leaving procedure, so there's no going back.
You're a couple miles away from the farmhouse at this point. You can see the
Yeah,
column
whatever.
of smoke in the
We
air.
are at least in contact via cell phone, so just to stay less conspicuous, we should travel separately using different roads. So
Well,
while
that's the problem, because the back of the truck is still coated in all that blood.
there's a tarp.
Okay.
Yeah, the
We've
tarp.
mostly got a tarp.
Oh,
You
the
have
tarp
4
on- okay,
bodies
my bad.
squeezed into the back of the truck, hidden under a tarp.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
we've
a nice
we've
body
out doing
burrito
some
in the back.
poaching.
Yeah.
Long term, we're gonna get caught. Short term, we still have a possibility of doing this. While they're looking for a section of rapids, I'm gonna pull over and see if I can start messing with that phone that I've had tantalizingly. in my
Okay, so
pocket.
you take them to the clearing, which is out of the way, in order
Yeah.
to do this. So they're looking at their maps. They're actually just state printed maps of the area.
Who's
in
got a
real
knife?
life. Oh yeah, who's going to be aerating the bodies?
I'll do it.
Sand check.
I'm gonna call
Alright.
not it on that one.
Everyone sand check.
58 out of 43.
Yeah, it's just one. It's super
Okay.
gross. And you get blood all over yourself. I mean, it's hard not to. And yeah, this knife will have to go away. Of course, you were planning to not keep any of this, anyways. But yeah, you're stabbing corpses. Everyone else can hear it, I guess. But that's not quite at the threshold of a sand check.
It's like gutting a melon.
Yeah,
Just
over and over.
the squishy sounds.
Yeah.
Never mind, one of these the same way.
So, all right. So, Mike, you're messing with the phone. Go ahead and give me a computer science check.
Yep. I rolled 100.
All right. It just shuts off.
That's
and
so
it
much
won't-
better than it could have been. Okay.
It just shuts off and won't turn back on. And I will say, this means the DoD has been alerted about an intrusion attempt, and your GPS location has been noted. So give me a sand check.
Yep. 13. Cool as a cucumber.
Yep. That's the least of your problems now.
If they're not concerned about the GPS location of all of their dead dudes already,
No.
this is nothing new.
All right, so you break that phone. Whatever's on it is gone.
Yep. Somebody had a tablet?
Yes.
I have the tablet in the briefcase in the truck.
What are the chances I'm going to fuck it up twice?
I don't know.
60% actually.
Is that did you make it?
No, I didn't roll it yet. I'm
Okay.
just asking. Will you let me try and screw with the tablet?
Yeah. Of course. Why wouldn't
Yeah.
I?
Okay. No, I did not. Okay, so I have not played since the beta of this. So there is no way. There's no like push rules or anything like that, or any. Can I spend willpower on a roll or something like that?
Willpower
Something?
can only help with sand checks. Like
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I missed it by 3.
well, that's a regular failure, not a critical failure. So,
Okay.
Being willful doesn't help when you're trying to.
I wasn't sure. I know. Then
Yeah, no, I understand.
it helps you keep your shit together when and it's also willpower is also just mental exhaustion. When you get really low, your character's even further impaired. So what you do is you realize you don't know how to exploit this. You're going to have to either research this or get better equipment. You can't just use it. You'd have to hook it up to something or physically open it up. So you have to escalate. So you can't. You either have to get better tools, or you just open it up and risk further, damaging it. With a regular, if you open it up, you will brick it if you get just a regular failure, not just a crit failure.
Okay.
So.
That phone is going with the corpse. No, it's not going with the corpses. Never mind. I rethought that.
Just break it in half on a rock or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna break it.
All right, so you're getting rid of the phone. All right, so does anybody have navigate?
40.
All right, with navigate, you took some time now while he was messing with the phone, and the Noah was stabbing corpses. So you find some rapids.
It's honest work.
Yeah.
RBG statements.
So what are you gonna do? So you find a place to drop off the bodies if you
Okay,
want
yeah,
to.
sorry, people were talking at the same time. I missed that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do we want to weigh them down all at once and throw them in, or do we want to, like, section a chain, body, section a chain, body?
Well, you have to drive there first. You're not there yet. So are you going to
my bad.
drive there?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's
So
prepare them first. Let's just put
you
them all.
prepared them. You wrapped them in chains too, so they're just ready to go.
Yeah.
In fact, the only other thing you could do is wrap them in tarp, but you have to cut up the tarp, and then you have 4, human-sized tarp bags with chains.
It's just a deer, trust us.
Yeah, deer. Yeah, okay. So are you going
It's
to
just
wait
an
for
oddly
wrapping them in
complicated-
tarps, or are you just going to wrap them in chains and then drop them?
I like just chains.
Yeah, let's just.
All right,
chains
so
and
they're
drop
wrapped in
them.
chains. They're
We could do
yeah.
3 in chains and 1 to get rid of the tarp as well.
Okay, yeah.
Wrap
So
it real
you'll have
tight
to
up.
wrap him at tarp at the site, which means you have to be exposed at the river. Like it's daytime,
Yeah.
and you're at a river, so you either have to drive, even if you drive way out of the way, there's always a chance of fishermen or hikers or any number of people could see you.
Hey,
So.
we can probably explain away blood-soaked tarp.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. No. You clearly. So.
No, I meant
I
keeping the
have-
tarp, not wrapping
Yeah.
bodies.
Yeah.
I have a
I
weapon.
mean, they'll probably
question.
hose out.
Yeah. All right. All right. So all of you, you're going to drive to the river. Are you going to look for a bridge that would get you to drop them off really deep, or are you just going to by the side of the river?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I say we do a drop and dash at a bridge.
Okay.
That seems real risky.
All right.
Okay.
Well, with your
What
navigate
about this
check,
is not?
you can find the most isolated, oldest bridge that you can find. It's further away. It's like a 40-minute drive.
Sleepy Hollow, New York.
Yeah,
Weird.
basically. Something like that. So is that where you're going to go, or are you just going to go for a larger, more easily accessible bridge that you can just hopefully be faster on?
Nah,
Take the
dog.
detour
That out of
and-
the way one.
Yeah, I would say go for the out of the way one.
All right. So the two vehicles drive on for another 40 minutes.
Again, I don't think we should both go in the same place. I think we
Okay.
should be taking separate ways to the same places.
Okay. Yeah. So you're taking, but you're going to the same route.
Yeah.
So and you use your navigate check, so you both know the route, and you're really focused. So I'm not going to make your rolls, but everyone can give me an alertness check.
Boy.
5 out of 60.
34.
So you make it, Nathan. Did you make it?
Yes.
Noah.
Yes.
I'm almost there. I got a 23 out of a number that is higher than 23. 60, I think.
Okay. Let's see here.
I think we all
Alright.
have alertness 60. So
Yeah.
Mike. Yeah. Who's in what car? I assume I'm just going to be easy for me. Mike and Nathan are in one car, and then Noah and Ray are in the truck.
We are in the nondescript sedan.
Okay.
and so we're in the
Also,
truck.
Noah and I are going to go do the body dropping. Brilliant.
Okay. So you two are in the truck. All right.
Yes.
So, Mike and Nathan, you're driving the sedan, and you're looking around. You're very paranoid for justifiable reasons.
Yeah.
But you don't notice anybody unusual, as far as you can tell. Let's see here. You two, though, Noah and Ray, as you're both driving, there is a gray sedan that is driving down the country road. You turn, and then as you're going down another country road, you see it off in the distance, and
Okay.
then you see it one more time as you're driving towards the bridge, and both of you get very paranoid for some reason.
See that sedan, right?
Yeah. I'll say I'm driving since I actually have the driving skill. By the
Okay.
way.
Fair enough.
Yes, I do see it. They've been following us for a while now.
Yeah. Thoughts?
What would it be to try and drop a tail? Stealth?
No, this would be an opposed driving check.
Opposed driving check.
Mad Max it up, man.
If we drive off the bridge into the
Well, we should probably get rid of the truck at some point. So.
All right. The point of this is to have the bodies not be immediately found. The bodies will immediately be found.
Oh, I mean, after we dump the bodies, him and I suicide pact off a bridge.
Appreciate your devotion to the
Operational
cause.
security.
All right, so you're going to do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna do an approach.
How
on
reckless
roll.
are you going to be?
I don't want to be reckless enough that the bodies will come flopping out the back of the truck.
So not very reckless.
No, not super reckless, but I got an 6 out of 50.
Okay. Both of you can. Actually, I'll make alertness checks for you. Because
Okay.
you're not going to be necessarily sure you make it or not. Let's see here. And you both have alertness at 60, so.
Yeah, I think everybody has alertness.
Ray, you got a critical success, which is good.
Oh, yeah!
You got a 33. So you do notice you have not shaken the tail, and you're very
Okay.
close to the bridge now.
They're still there.
he-
We're close to the bridge. We need to do something.
He's following you on a parallel road, like on top of a hill. He's been able to predict your every move. Whoever this guy is, he's extremely good.
Are we the tail?
Nope. You would recognize it.
That would be hilarious.
I'll try and do.
I'll say your sedan is white, not gray.
Okay.
I'll do one more drive check. Try and lose him before the bridge. Ooh, 61 out of 50.
Okay. Let's see here. You failed, but you're being very slow. So yeah, no, no, you lost him. You lost him. You clearly lost him.
Okay. Yeah,
you can't
obviously.
you can't make alertness checks to detect it. You're fine.
All right.
All right. So you're gonna pull up on the side of the bridge and just dump the bodies one at a time.
Yeah, I suppose
All right.
so.
Or are you gonna wait for the other car to your other compatriots to show up to help you move the bodies out?
I didn't even think that they were going to come. To
Okay,
the
so
bridge.
they're not. It's just you two dropping the
Yes.
bodies. off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say as
what-
we're driving towards the destination, I have a white bag. You know
So
what we
you're
should've done?
driving.
We should have
You
something
two are
to block our
going to
faces.
the debriefing location in Catskills. Is that it?
Apparently.
Okay. Mike, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, you're just splitting up. All right, great job.
I don't want to piss off the group.
All right, fair enough. So, you two are doing that. Yeah, what are you doing on the drive over? Anything? Calling to anybody? Talking to each other?
We are.
I'm playing with the old donut bag, and I'm like, you know what we should have done? We should have had something to cover faces. We could have cut holes in these. We could have got like 3 more. It would have been not that hard.
This is clearly your first time, kid. So if it was that easy, they wouldn't have had to call us in for this. We need to get our story straight on this. So we need to debrief. We need to clear this up. Travis is MIA. We burned the house. We have. I'm gonna say we ditched the phone somewhere on the road. Just tossed it out the window.
The broken phone?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We have the tablet. We can submit that for
Do you have
further.
the briefcase too?
I have the briefcase.
Okay, the briefcase is with you. Okay, good job.
Feel like we should have separated the bodies in the briefcase.
I'm not getting rid of the briefcase. That's the thing. I
Fair
want
enough.
to defend it.
Okay. Thanks.
All right.
This won't-
It's fine.
That won't be confiscated. He gets got.
So, okay, so you two are just focusing on getting your story straight. So you're just talking, so you get to
Yeah.
the Catskills. And you two can give me alertness checks.
Sure.
Crit failure.
Both of you?
Crit failure.
Nice.
Yeah, you're fine. So you're very surprised as you pull into this residential townhouse in the suburbs when a bunch of very unfriendly-looking men with sunglasses and concealed firearms come up and tell you to get in the house and remove your weapons. So they kind of frog march you in there.
Okay.
And there's some very unhappy-looking people in that room. So
I bet there are.
So, Noah and Ray, you two, go ahead and give me Strength times 5 check.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, bodies are heavy, weirdly enough. Especially when you wrap
Okay.
them in chains.
Who
it's
decided bodies were heavy? What
Yeah.
kind of a
All this meat
cruel
here.
god?
Especially big, burly guys who were formerly Special Forces operators.
Oh no, clearly they're just mundane dudes.
Yeah. All right, did you make it? Noah?
I made it, yeah.
Okay. Ray?
I got a 49 out of 50.
All right, you first body off, plunk, fall, just sinks like a rock. Nobody will ever find it till they do. Second body, Strength times 5, both of you.
31 out of 70, I pass.
All right,
39 out of 50.
second body, halfway done.
Easy work.
Both of you hear a car coming on the bridge after you drop the second one. You look and you can see it's the gray sedan. And it's driving up and sort of slowing down.
The guns of our our corpses.
Well, you have a
are in the
rifle, so it's
background.
clearly not on you because that would make you very fucking conspicuous.
Indeed, but
so-
They're in the, they're in the
the
cab.
guys whose corpses we have are presumably in the tray.
Sure, yeah, you could try and reach for those.
I'm not gonna so much reach for it as mark its location in my mind.
Okay. So, what are the two? It's pulling up behind you, essentially.
Can we see who's in it?
Yes, a young man, short cropped hair, looks rather muscular, kind of a plain expression on his face. He's pulling up and parking. What are you gonna do?
What's the name on your FBI badge? Your fake one.
Mine? I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Make a name up right now.
Wilson.
Roger Wilson.
Okay.
Right. Damn it, Roger! I told you we needed to go left back there. Now we're fucking 40 miles out in the wrong way. Oh, this is why I hate going on these trips with you.
I'm sorry, the GPS couldn't get a signal. Don't yell at me.
So the guy comes out and he says, holds up his hands, and he says, "Hi, I'm Travis. You're supposed to make contact with me."
Oh, thank Christ.
Okay. Look, I don't have all the details. I managed to drive the attackers off before they got the package. Do you have it? It's a briefcase.
Wait, what did you say your name was?
Travis.
It went with the other members of our team to the meetup point.
Make that deception.
Yeah. Persuade.
Persuade. All right. God damn it.
What you get?
80 out of 50.
Okay.
Ooh.
His expression does not change. Is that so? Well, look, I know you're trying to do your best. You're put into a shit show, but there's a really important mission we have to finish. It's time critical. We need the package in order to stop a major threat to the country. So
I'll tell you what, Travis, if you're willing to get your hands dirty, maybe we can help you fix this threat to the country.
well, we need the package. Maybe let me search the truck. Maybe they moved it out of the briefcase.
You touch that truck and I'll drop you here on this bridge.
Look, soldier, we're on the same side here.
Well, all right, okay, hold on. Let's calm down for a second. We were supposed to meet you back at the farm.
Yeah, I was
And-
ambushed.
We get that, but we don't know what's happened between now and then or why
For all
Any of
we
this
know,
has
you
happened.
could be someone impersonating Travis.
exactly. Like, we need to make sure everything is clear, so we need to take care of some business first, and then you can follow us to the meetup, and we can handle it all day.
No, we don't have time for the meetup. We don't have time for that. We need to fulfill the mission now.
Well,
Like,
what's so time important?
It's a threat to our universe. It's coming. It's the gate and the key. It's opening. Don't you understand? So it's on a. Are you cleared for certain names? Do you know the name Yog Sothoth? Does that ring a bell?
I really wish you hadn't said that.
He's getting agitated. Neither of you have unnatural, but you both have occult, so you can give me occult checks.
Oh, that's right. They're cold.
97 out of 20.
Oh,
Never
no.
heard of it.
Nope.
I got. Well, I don't think my occult is higher than 47.
Nope. All right, you've never heard the name. You don't know what
I'm
he's talking
glad I've never heard the name, to be honest.
about. That's a little metagaming. That's a little metagaming.
I, Raymond, am glad that Arthur has never heard the name.
Well, Travis is very insistent that he search the truck because he needs to look. I'll just take the package and complete the mission myself. You can come with me or not.
What's in the pack? What's the package? Like, why is it so important?
Certain artifacts that will help close the gate and the key.
Artifacts?
Yeah, artifacts.
You're shitting me.
It's you don't know anything. You don't know about hypergeometry. You don't know it's out there, man. It's out, and we have to complete the mission.
All right, like how do we get into the package?
He is.
You haven't?
He is
Okay.
showing some cult participant behavior.
That's
Right?
I'm gonna.
I
Did
have
they
run
roll
into
peanuts?
a cult. It ate my friend.
You've
I'm
also,
not-
to be fair, this is also the behavior between cultists and Delta Green agents. There's
very similar.
there's an overlap in the Venn diagram, is what I'm saying.
Complete the mission.
Yeah.
No, I'll contact the other half of our team, and they can.
So you're
open
going
it
for
and-
your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Whoa, hold on. Look, who are you contacting?
There's 2 other agents that we've been working with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna contact them and see and let them know what to do.
Look, it's a waste of time. People could be dying. Like this is on you, man. He's very persuasive. But yeah. So that's what you're doing.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna make a show of it. Very
Okay.
calmly reach into my pocket, pull out my phone.
Okay. So that's the 3 of you are standing on the bridge.
Was
With
there
2
another
bodies.
person? Was there another person in the car? In his
Uh,
car?
Nope, just him. Meanwhile, and a pickup truck drives by the bridge as the 3 of you, look at each other, with 2 bodies in the trunk, or in the pickup bed. Meanwhile, back at the safe house, the 2 of you are being let in. There are about 6 or 7 people in there. 7 people in there. One woman there seems to be in charge. She is not having a good day. Does not look very happy at all. She says, "Okay, the following information is need to know. This is part in connection with the code name. Let's see here, Blue Fly. Are you Are you cleared for that information?
No, ma'am.
Nope.
Okay. Neither of you have unnatural. Is what I'm asking out of character.
We do not have unnatural. No.
Okay.
Yet.
Yet. Yeah, that's true.
That
Um,
implies survival.
I called you in. You were not a part of the original mission. I called you in as backup because I felt the original mission was going south. And I'm glad I did, but I'm sorry I had to put you in that situation. For that, I apologize. We were trying to deal with a rogue asset, and that's when your phone rings, Mike. Which one were you calling?
I would
or-
call Mike.
All right, Mike. Your phone rings. She looks at you. Everyone looks at you. What do you do, Mike?
I'm gonna sit before I pick up the phone. We believe Travis is rogue. Our partners are finishing the last
Wait.
fruit delivery.
Okay. Travis is not rogue. Or Travis is you. Did you find any corpses there?
4 corpses were found.
She shows you
A fifth
photos.
dying hunter was
She
And
shows
the
you a
5th
photo.
corpse was made.
Yeah.
She shows you a photo of a sort of middle-aged man who is the guy you recognize as the guy who's killed by the claymore. This is Travis. And was he one of the deceased?
Negative. Individual in charge, responsible for the deceased, fled off into the woods, stating he had to finish the mission. They are calling me right now.
This is
Should
while
I?
the phone is ringing. So
Should I
she-
answer?
Yes, answer the phone. This is Travis. The Claymore guy is Travis, is what she's telling you.
Okay.
So he is dead.
Do I need
Travis
a sand
is dead.
roll on that?
Huh?
Do I need to roll sand to know that the guy I was supposed to meet has been dead before I ever got a chance to meet him?
Sure.
Okay.
Helplessness. Yeah, sure.
I just barely made it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you kind of expected that.
That
Anyway.
sucks.
Mike and Noah, talk it up.
Okay.
Both being intently watched.
Hey, I'm here with Travis.
This is Wilford. How can I help?
I'm
Travis, huh?
Yes.
Good, you made contact.
We have made contact with Agent Travis.
And how's he doing
he
these
says
days?
he's good. He seems to be in healthy condition. He has some information
Noah,
about
roll
the
persuade
briefcase.
right now.
Persuade?
Yeah, this is there's no deceit skill. So this is can you not immediately, agitate the fake Travis.
54 out of 50. Damn it.
Okay.
Ah,
All right. Travis takes out his gun with just incredible speed and points it at both of you. And he says,
how
hang up the phone.
far away from me is Travis?
He's about 12 feet. 10 or 12 feet.
Hmm.
Just outside of charging range.
Rush him.
I'm gonna eat a bullet if I try.
Rush
You
him.
Charge
will
at him.
definitely eat a bullet.
He took out a pistol?
Yes. So you have your phone in your hand.
Yes.
He says, hang up now.
Okay, bye.
Um,
All right. Okay, bye.
I'm just gonna. If he's saying "K bye," then
Yeah.
I'm just gonna quickly shout, "Travis deceased."
Yeah. The phone's hung up by then.
I'm gonna give you-
Noah, I'll give you a luck check. Actually, no, Noah, I'll let you decide if you want to have heard that or not.
I mean, the fact that the guy's now pointing a gun at me, I'm pretty sure, like,
Yeah, our decision
whether
is
I heard it or
made
not,
either
the
way.
situation's gone to shit. So.
All right. He tells you to. Mark tells you both. Put your hands on your head. March to the edge of the bridge and get on your knees. He's very calm and very direct. Are you going to comply or are you going to resist?
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
I'm willing to die to save the planet. Are you? I didn't say this out loud. But
You have to act
would-
now. Noah, what is your decision?
I charge forward.
All right.
I act now. I
Ray-
charge forward. I
Ray
charge
is-
at the guy.
All right. Noah, you're acting simultaneously. So Noah, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna
Actually,
go
Ray's
for
going.
my.
Ray is
I'm
going.
going for my pistol.
All right. So you're starting to draw. So
At
he.
the very least, that will serve as a distraction.
All right. He does shoot you.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt like a son of a bitch.
You're charging him, so you don't get a dodge either. So
No, that's fair. I
Yeah.
hope those bloody McDojo lessons are useful.
well, that's if you don't get dropped with the first shot.
Well, yeah, that's totally possible too.
Yeah. Yeah. This is. Let's see here.
Ross rolls a critical success. Good game, guys.
Well, there is a thing with him. So.
He's got wizard
Uh-oh.
gunmanship.
I'm
He's
just
a
waiting
gun
for the
wizard.
space gun.
He's gonna shoot me with his caster pistol.
I'd
Well.
like to tell you about the gate and the key.
Yeah.
Have you accepted the word of Yogg-Sothoth into your mind yet?
Clearly.
You're about to.
Let's see. Let me look at your character. Let's see here. You do not die. Congratulations.
Am I unconscious?
No, you've taken 9 points of damage. You don't feel it yet. So you rush up to him. So you can make a. I assume you're just going to use unarmed to try and.
I'll be on who?
yeah.
Yeah, I am gonna make an unarmed.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Yeah, that'll be at 60. Let's see how we go. Come on, team, distract this guy for a moment. 32 out of 60. Eat it, not Travis.
All right, he gets a critical. He expertly pushes you aside and just throws you on your ass. You're just knocked down on the ground as he it's an amazing display of martial arts prowess. Noah, you are reaching for your gun. You have your gun now.
Okay.
So it's a new round. Things go fast. You have a dex of 18. So does he. So you get to shoot at each other at the same time.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So he is ducking behind the car door. Actually, no. He's just gonna try and shoot you. So go ahead and roll firearms.
Fuck.
You missed.
Yeah,
97.
with a 97.
Oh, that is.
That's
Well, that's
real
offending.
wide.
Yep. So he makes his shot.
All of a
And
sudden,
it's
I wish we were
critical.
playing red
Oh
markets
God!
so that you could spend more rations.
Yep.
More
Uh,
ammo, rather.
12 damage. So
Fuck!
you
I'm
have
alive. I'm still
you're,
good.
you're still alive and you're still conscious. It's at 2 hit points or below. You're doing that. So,
So when I
but
played what was it? I played a game with Shane last
Yeah.
Gen Con, and I had 14 hit points, and I got 12 damage in a single attack. It seems to be a theme.
yep. Anyways, so he shoots, and then Ray, you're gonna have to spend your action getting up, because he threw you just
Ah,
to
he
the
threw
back
me,
of the
okay.
car. Yeah. So you just had to get up. So you're bleeding, and you can act at the next turn. So, new round. Noah and the fake Travis get to go again. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shoot him again.
All right, you get to shoot at the same time.
God damn it! 80.
All right, he gets a critical
Fuck.
success again. So let's see how much damage this is. 17 damage.
Okay.
You were shot through the head.
This is a deadly, deadly scenario, Ross.
Well, there's a reason why he killed 4 people, special forces operators, by
Yeah, he's a
himself.
gun wizard.
He is. Well, I'll explain it more after the scenario's over.
Yeah,
Could
well,
be
give it 5 minutes.
Yeah. So,
both times.
the let's see here. Ray, you get to act because he spent his action headshotting your friend. You make a sanity check too, actually. Actually, yeah, make
Yeah.
a sanity check first.
I'm gonna make this sanity check, but I suspect that either way, same result because I'm
Not necessarily. If you make
that
it, it's
gun.
just 1.
No, I think he means the headshot.
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
meant- well, no, I actually meant the way in which my character's gonna react. But sure,
Yeah.
I fail my sanity roll.
okay. Well, you only lose 1. I rolled a 1 on the 1d6. So,
Nice.
what are you gonna do?
I put my hands up like, Jesus fucking Christ, man! Fuck!
So you're
I'm
not
down.
gonna you're not charging
No,
him again. Okay.
I'm not that stupid. I'm not even gonna get it to the ground.
Okay. He just turns and points the gun at you. Where's the package?
It's in the fucking cab, man. You don't need to kill me.
Okay. He walks to the truck, still like looking at you. Alternate between looking at you and looking at the truck. He walks about 15 feet away. Oh, as he's saying, stay. If you move, I will shoot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking move.
Let's
Although I
see.
am bleeding out. If you
Yeah.
could just toss that med kit my way, that'd be brilliant.
He sees it, and he says, "All right, get up, go back to your vehicle."
Okay, I struggle to my feet,
Yeah.
clutching at my wound.
He's holding the briefcase, and he gets in the car and he drives away. And actually, as you're doing this, actually give me. Do you want high or low?
Hi.
High.
Oh,
Oh, it's low. Okay, another a station wagon starts driving through the road. He sees it. They seize the incident, and he casually shoots the driver in the head. So give me another sand check.
Why did he leave me alive? Because I am his cover. I got a 24 that time.
Okay.
I am resolved, I suppose.
He kicks the other guns. He kicks Noah's gun into the river, and then unloads his gun and drops it on the ground near on the bridge, and then just gets in his car and drives off. The other car obviously drives off the bridge.
Damn.
So, anyways, that all
shit.
happens in about the space of a minute. So, meanwhile, Mike and Nathan, I assume you were telling them where they were going.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. They're
Also
scrambling a team.
showing the tablet.
Yeah. She gets it. That had information. Thank you for retrieving that. Were there any other electronics or any other items?
There was a phone. We were not aware as the allegiance of the
Yeah.
fruit we found at the scene, and therefore we could not take any chances. We purged and denied at all costs, as we were instructed.
Are you cleared for? Okay, to make a long story short, there was experimentation with ancient forms of science during the Cold War. Experimentation that was done on soldiers.
No.
And this created people with a beyond human capabilities, but they were unsound in certain ways. We were trying to bring one in from the cold, but he's obsessed with some sort of mission, and we're not sure what he's referring to. The other agents, Travis's team, had more information, but we'll have to pick up from the pieces. They were very things were going very fast, yeah.
Did you have the house wired with a camera?
What? No.
There was a camera, a wireless camera with a.
Oh shit! He
wired
must have
with a
seen
bomb.
you.
Yes, we were witnessed by whoever was on the other side of that camera.
That's how he found your agent. That's must how he found you. The other half of your team on the bridge. Why were they on the bridge anyway?
Disposing of the bodies, as we were instructed.
Oh yes.
Lead up.
Okay. Well, you didn't know.
Protocols.
It doesn't matter. I mean, punishment at this point doesn't matter. It's just about resolving.
How do we fix this?
Yeah. All right. So, Ray, what are you doing? Are you just waiting, or are you running? Yeah.
I grabbed the med kit and slumped to the floor as I start to try and triage myself.
You managed to stabilize yourself.
Oh wow! I don't even have to roll. That's nice.
No, you have first aid at 80, so like.
That's true. I am kind of all in on first aid.
Yeah.
So I stuffed that full of gauze.
You're stabilized. I'm sorry, no. You attacked the super soldier. So.
I get up and I grab one of the assault rifles that is in the back, even though my assault rifle's in the front. I put it in the front of the cab. I put the tailgate down, and I'm just gonna fucking floor it after him, even though I'm probably like 30 minutes behind him.
About 5 minutes. All right, so you have the tailgate down.
So the purpose of putting that down is I want the bodies to fly out as I accelerate away, because like I'm already fucked.
All right, well, that's definitely a drive check, which you do not have.
I do not have.
So go ahead and give me a drive check.
I am a man on a very, very terrible mission.
You are.
Drive at 20.
Yeah.
Woo, let's see how I go.
Yeah.
I've got high hopes.
You do have high. You really do.
I got a 75. I crashed immediately.
All right. So, do you get stuck, or do you damage the car and keep going?
I damage the car and keep going.
All right. You take 1 point of damage as you slam your head on the dashboard.
So I'm at
as
1
you clip it.
hit point overall. Aren't I unconscious?
Oh, you're at 1 hit point. You pass out. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So you pass out. The cops find you, obviously, and so.
This is not going to go well for my family.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, no, they blame this all on you. Like, basically, the only choice you have right now is to tell them what happens. They wake you up really quickly. You wake up pretty quickly. Do you tell them you mentioned Yog-Sothoth to the first?
I don't mention Yog-Sothoth. I just say, the agent, he shot me. He shot my friend, and he shot me.
Okay, so
And
you're
he
not
shot
mentioning
that guy.
Yog-Sothoth to Delta
No.
Green. Okay. All right.
Oh, Delta Green wakes me up?
Well, eventually someone from Delta Green will meet you.
Oh, okay, I see. You were talking like long term. I thought you meant the cops that find me on the side of the road.
No. Yeah. So
Well,
yeah.
if I get contacted by the agency or the program or whatever pseudonym you want to go with, then yeah,
Okay.
I'll say Yog-Sothoth. I'll say Yog-Sothoth
All right.
until the cows come home.
All right. So then you mention it eventually, but you're not ranting and raving, so it takes them some time to get that information from you. So you two, yeah, Mike and Nathan, they basically, you just walk away from this. There's
watch.
nothing. pinning you to this. There's no connections. Ray is told to just take all the bodies. They make it look like he was secretly selling guns to militia members, and it went
Look, to
south.
be honest,
Yeah.
I have plans to run a Delta Green scenario where that is set entirely in a prison. So
All right, well there
this
you go.
works out kind of nice.
Nice.
So no one is there in Dunwich when
no.
the agent when it just there's some sort of massive event there, and people in just everyone over 1,000 people die of radiation poisoning. And the entire area becomes heavily irradiated. There's no explosion. People report seeing strange colors or the stars, a night sky in the middle of the day. At least those survivors. But Dunwich becomes a blasted hellscape. And you two can't think but help the two survivors get, well, maybe I'm connected to that. So, Mike and Nathan, give me one last sanity check.
Yep.
100.
All right, you critically fail. So it's 10 points of sanity for you. So yeah.
I'm off by 1. Can I spend willpower to?
Yeah. Well, you can project it onto a bond. I'll say.
Yeah,
So,
I'll project it on my therapist.
Yeah. Yeah. You just lose 2 points from your bond. I rolled a 1 or a 2 for it. So.
Okay.
You're
How
you're
much did
fine.
you say I lost?
10
10?
angry.
10. Okay. Yeah. missed
Yeah, it was a
that.
D10
Okay.
because thousands of people died as a result of.
Oh, I'm not. I just missed the number.
Oh yeah. No, that's fine.
I accept that.
Yeah, so you probably have a new mental illness. Did that go past your breaking point?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So probably depression, maybe PTSD. I don't know, hallucination.
Savior complex, something. I don't know.
Yeah. So well, you did not save anybody.
No, I mean have to save people in the future.
Oh, okay, I see. So yeah, that's the scenario. Things went a little differently last time.
That's a real fast scenario.
It definitely
When
didn't
you
help that
when
the
you
plan
shoot at the
changed from-
super soldier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the idea was, what if Jason Bourne was a Mythos super soldier? Was a
Yep.
project from Majestic 12.
Mhm.
Project Blue Fly in Delta Green lore is the part of their team to fight Mythos entities directly. They were like their XCOM guys, and so I figured at some point they would. What if most of their super soldiers were built with Migu biotech, but what if they experimented with Yog-Sothoth or the stuff some of the ancient tomes, and so basically.
Mhm.
He wasn't stronger. He was still in human capabilities, but he had a kind of limited omniscience where he knew exactly what to do at all times. So basically, anytime he could make a skill check, he would always critically succeed. So defeating him required doing putting him against things that no human could survive, or things that were so far out of context that he couldn't anticipate. Like I had when the RPPR players, I think Aaron threw his gun at him when he unloaded his gun, and of course that all missed because he took cover. But then he just threw his empty gun at him, and all right, yeah, no, that does 1 point of damage. He wasn't expecting that. But he only he had max dexterity, max stats, and everything. But he could only act as a human could. So if both of you had suicidally attacked him every turn, one of you would have had a chance of hitting him every turn because he could only do one. Yeah.
If I'd had more gear on hand, I probably could have done a bunch of random shit.
Right. Well, I mean, that's the whole point is that he was
Yeah.
and he was watching you until you were dumping the bodies.
For instance, if we'd been in a police car, I would have been like, I grab a road fare and I stab him with it. But that
Yeah.
would have required me having seen him do that.
Yeah, and you did critically fail your tailing check, so.
Yeah.
It would need to have
It also
had
doesn't
some
help we
good-
changed the plan from go separate ways, but meet at the bridge to us going ahead.
Yeah.
I thought that we actually you were gonna go ahead. I
I
misunderstood
don't know. That doesn't-
originally.
That kind of fog of war stuff happens, and I think
Yeah.
that was,
I think with the decisions we made, that could not have gone differently.
Well,
Had we made some very different choices, maybe, but I don't think we really could have pulled that one.
Now
the way
Delta
we-
Green's got an agent in a federal prison. I'm sure
We
that'll be
could've-
useful to them at some point.
yeah. The idea is to be thrown into a situation of chaos and then trying to deal with it because Delta
Oh,
Green.
definitely.
Yeah, no, it was good. I liked it as a scenario. I'm just,
yeah. So yeah, he was just basically you were the red shirts facing Jason Bourne. So, and he really was trying to complete the mission, but he was too crazy to work with the rest of Delta Green. So he was trying to keep the son of Yog-Sothoth from opening a portal back to
Did not expect that.
Yeah,
as you do, trying to stop portals opening.
Yeah, so he was willing to kill anybody who got in his way.
So wait a minute, we could have worked with him?
Yep.
He said, get it down on the bridge, and he drew that gun. I'm like, well, it's going to execute us, clearly. So.
Well, before he did that, before he drew
jumped the second Noah sounded oddly against working with him. That was...
Yeah.
No, indeed, it made sense. I just, there was no part of that where I assumed we were going to work with him after it was like...
Yeah. Well, that's why he didn't just snipe at your guys as you were dumping bodies off a bridge. He was going up to you. He just wanted the briefcase. He didn't give a shit about you. So so I don't know if I'll write this up or not. I'll post the RPPR play of Aaron, Faust, and Sean. Theirs turned into more of a Coen Brothers thing. I mean, it's kind of a Coen Brothers scenario. It's like they just let they also set the house on fire too. They just burned the bodies in the house. So
that seemed
go to act there.
Yeah. They actually did wind up finding him, trailing him back to Dunwich because they all went to the safe house, and of course he attacked the safe house and just took out all the NPC agents, but then they chased after. They figured out where he was going and met him at Dunwich, and from there decided to help him, which meant that no one was irradiated. So if he tries to stop the ritual by himself, then thousands of people die, but the universe is saved. If he's killed, then it's just game over. But if a PC also helps him, close the portal on the other side, that PC is gone forever, but no one's irradiated. So, yeah.
Cool. All right.
Any other questions or anything?
So would DG have let us in on some of that information if any of us had Unnatural?
You would have known. I would have just let you know certain keywords like Yog-Sothoth being a real thing or blue fly.
Gotcha.
And
that's actually something I noticed this morning when I was looking at everybody's character sheets. Is we all picked hard experience.
Yeah.
So none of us were at all prepared for any aspect of the mythos.
Right,
so,
but I mean that's kind of the Delta Green leadership didn't like the whole reason you were called in at the last minute is because the assistant director was like, I don't know if this is going to go well. Maybe we need a backup team to just sanitize the crime scene. So they chose the people who would be good at sanitizing the crime scene.
That makes sense. From a very metagame perspective, just to increase options for players, if you do decide to write it up, you might want to have at least one character who does have some sort of unnatural and has some sort of way into that kind of thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, the whole point of the scenario is I like the idea of any kind of Delta Green character being thrown into it because it's about they chose you because you.
Oh yeah.
Actually, the main thing was because you were there, you were nearby.
You weren't just meant to be, cleaning up a crime scene.
Yeah. Because the whole thing about cleaning up a crime scene too is also that kind of Delta Green scenarios seldom have that kind of emphasis on. The conspiracy part of the conspiracy, concealing shit and disposing of bodies and shit like that.
Right.
So,
Viscera cleanup detail, Delta Green edition.
Yeah. I did see there are rules for that in the Agent's Handbook now for disposing of bodies. So.
Yeah, that's what I kept referring to.
Yeah.
Was the what's it called? The protocols for the unripened fruit.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. It's so fucked up.
Yeah, it's great stuff. But yeah, I'm glad you guys all enjoyed it. I had fun writing it, and I'll post the RPPR version of this sometime.
Thank you.
So probably next month I'll run the Eclipse phase because X Risks is coming out hopefully soon.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm gonna try and ask if I can get an interview with Posthumans about it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. You can contact me and Caleb. We both wrote on it too, and
you guys contributed. That's cool.
Yeah, I wrote a bunch of stuff for it.
Nice.
A lot of stuff from Duality is going to be in it, actually. So, I'm really
including 1980s England.
No, that did not make it.
Yeah, I'm not imagining that's really up Posthumans alley.
Yeah, no, they did not go for that. I think I did pitch it, but they were like, nah. But there were other things. They were in it. I mean, it's a monster manual kind of thing. So if you think about, if you listen to the campaign, you should probably have some idea of what kind of new monster kind of things I added in.
I think that Eclipse Phase will really benefit from having a monster manual because sometimes it's hard to think up an X risk.
Yeah, no, they go in a lot of cool ideas. It's a really cool book, and they got some really great art for it too. And Caleb wrote a bunch of stuff for it too, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. But so probably I'll be running that next time, for next month, something based on that.
Cool.
And then of course we'll have Dan running the game, and then Aaron will probably be running the game.
Yeah,
the reason I didn't run a game earlier this month, that's why I'm running one now, because the one game I did run, I had to reschedule. And nobody could show up for that. And
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. But anyways, good game.
GG.
Yeah, let's see you guys next time.
Thank you very much.